Yo, I'm new to this live shit, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I never go live. I don't even know how this shit works. Like to keep it
Well,
a
it's
buck.
working. It's working fine, my nigga. You know what I'm
All right,
saying? It's
we
working
good.
fine. Yeah, that was a little off right there. You know what I'm saying? Had to
Yeah.
see what was that about.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm in Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? I've been living out here for 14 years. You know what I mean? I speak German, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, yo, since you've been out there so long, why haven't you did some German sounding rap?
Man, I don't like that shit, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yo, I mean, you know, I respect dudes that do their thing, but I just don't like. I don't like to hear the German stuff, man. I don't know. It's just like like, you know what I mean? For me, it's just like I think, you know, I respect French hip hop a little more, you know, because French in Paris, them niggas are real, son. Them some goon ass motherfuckers in France, son. You know, but out here it's kind of like, you know, like yeah, they watch the videos and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I work with dudes out here, you know what I'm saying? I did parties out here, I did events, you know what I mean? I did parties, I did all kinds of shit in Switzerland, man. But you know what I mean? It's just kind of like German hip hop, I'm not really into it too much, but I respect what dudes do, you know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I mean? Dudes know me. I come through, spit a verse or two, you know what I'm saying? Like keep it a buck. But nah, I ain't fucking rapping in German.
Do you be spitting it in German sometimes?
What happened?
Do you be rapping in German sometimes?
Fuck no. I ain't rapping no fucking German, nigga. I'm a New Yorker, son. What you talking about, son? No matter how long I lived anywhere on the planet, I'm a New Yorker, son. I rap in English. Finish.
I guess that's a big thing right there, huh?
Oh, man. Fuck that shit. Because everybody, you know, everybody is glorifying. Everybody loves that American English style. You know what I'm saying? That American, not even English from England. You know what I'm saying? Like that English, American English. Like, you know what I'm saying? They love that style. You know what I mean? So for me, it's not no reason to rhyme in German. You know what I'm saying? I talk in German, sure. When I'm doing business or I gotta talk to a company, whatever, yeah, I speak German. But when
So
it comes to my music, I keep it authentic.
do you feel like when you obviously you do, but do you feel like when you're living in another country that you should learn that country's language?
I know the language. I know German. Ich
So
kann
what I'm
schon,
saying is,
das ist kein Problem. Ich kann schon Deutsch sprechen mit vielen Leuten auf der Straße oder in einem Arbeitsplatz. Das kann schon. Ich muss, weil ich wohne hier in der Schweiz und das ist sehr wichtig, und ich kann mit anderen Leuten zusammen sprechen. Das geht. Das geht, muss. Das obligatorisch. Das obligatorisch hier in der Schweiz. Wir müssen alle, Leute müssen alles wissen. Wie geht es in der Schweiz?
yo, you know what this reminded me of? Remember when years ago you was on my radio show. This when me and Inf was doing Grindhardtvpodcast radio.
Yeah.
And we was up somewhere in a studio recording it, and we was interviewing you, and you started talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I remember that. I was thinking about that shit like not too long ago and shit.
Yo, hey yo, that's exactly how you sound right there, son.
Das Deutsch, das Deutsch, German, Deutsch, auf Deutsch, Hochdeutsch sprechen. Das ist sehr wichtig in der Schweiz, dass du kannst auf Deutsch sprechen mit Leuten in der Arbeitsplatz, auf der Straße, und das müssen wir schon wissen, weil das ist besser Leben wir können haben. Verstehst du, was ich meine?
Yo, son, you know, it was like real like mesmerizing to see you speak German and shit, but I don't have a clue of what the fuck you was saying. Word.
Yeah. Yeah, I just speak German when I have to, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to speak English to you out here because they're like, you know, like, oh, wow, you're from America, you speak English, so they want to learn English more than they want you to learn German. You know what I'm saying?
that shit, obviously, bro. When you speak to people out there, like they say you speak it good.
Yeah, I mean, I have a high level. I have a high level of German. Like I can function in the workplace. I can function in the street. I can talk to people. I talk to a lot of people. Like they never say, "What are you talking about?" You know. It's just like in Switzerland they have Schweizerdeutsch. Like Schweizerdeutsch is under this. You know, das ist whole andere. Wie kann ich sagen? Das ist eine andere Sprache. Das ist nur Slang. Slang. Verstehst du? Hochdeutsch, High German is.
That's a slang. That means slang.
Yeah, that's a slang. That's like in Switzerland, you have Schweizerdeutsch. That's heißt. That means that you speak Swiss German, but Swiss German is not taught in the schools, and it's not in the books. Like German is taught in the schools and the books. Swiss German is kind of like you learn it off the street and talking to people and stuff like that, you know. And in each place you go to, each city or each like Kanton, each Stadt, like jeden Stadt, du kannst Schweizerdeutsch lernen, aber es nicht die gleiche, it's not the same. Verstehst du, was ich meine? You know, understand what I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a different thing, you know what I mean? But
so you being out there 14 years, that's how you learned it? You just picked it up, or did you study it?
I went to school.
Oh, you had to go to school for it.
They paid for me to go to school, yeah.
See, that's crazy how they'll pay you to learn their language, but so many people come to America, and some people have been living here for fucking 30 years, and they still don't know English.
That's why I'm in Switzerland, because they pay you to learn how to make money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, that's a smart way to think about it, yo.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm here. It's like, yo, they put the foot in your ass so you can learn. They want you to make money out here, man. They don't want you to be. They don't play that shit. If you ain't working, you got a problem, my nigga. They'll ship you back home. You don't want to work? They'll send your ass back home. Every time I go to renew my fucking ID, you know what I'm saying, and all of that shit, I always got a job. Because if you don't have a job, they're like, oh, really? So you want to go back home then? Wow. Switzerland around, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, they taught me discipline out here. You know me from back in the day, son. I wasn't trying to do nothing. Think I was living off of bitches. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. This nigga was Gigolo, the bag of Gigolo bones. Kukoo the bag of Gigolo. Or should I say Kukoo Gigolo bones? That's what your name is.
Son, I had to taking care of me, son. Niggas don't know, son. It's on a whole different bracket, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But in Switzerland, you learn. I love Switzerland, man. I don't care, like, whatever.
I'm saying you've been there for 14 years, so you know what I'm saying, you had to learn to love it. That's just like with Mickey when he went to Trinidad, like he don't want to come back to America. Like he loves Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Telling you, man, it's a whole different thing for me, and it helped me get disciplined. And that's why when I came to New York in 2016, and when I went to your storage and I organized that shit and gave you space in this shit, I learned that from here. Organization, like, and I had fun doing it too, organizing your storage. It was fun. That's how I knew I belonged in Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? Because they teach you how to organize your shit. So like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, man. It's all good. Like for me, I'm good.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? But
what's next for you? Are you still like interested in doing music?
Yeah. Like I said, I dropped a single. I'm working on the Kukoo, the Bag of Bones, the Underground Star, you know, EP. And I'm putting right now on all the streaming platforms, I'm putting my songs up because I'm not up to date with the streaming stuff. So I don't have a lot of the songs I did on, like, what's the name of these fucking places? The streaming platforms, name some of them.
Spotify and all that. You got shit out on the 90s project. You know what? You got shit out on the 90s project. You got the Insane Psycho Home album is out there. All that shit is out digitally.
Yeah, but I mean, like on Spotify and shit, like I gotta drop a lot of stuff, and like people don't, you know what I mean? Because for me, I want people to know like the music, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be Mr. Big time rapper guy, but I want people to have access to my sound, you know, because people still contact me like, yo, your shit is hot, you know, you got some dope shit. Like I told you, my YouTube, I got like 162 subscribers, but my views is higher. Like, you wouldn't think I have 162 subscribers with the views I have, because
I'm gonna tell you why that is. Because those 162 subscribers, however many of them out of them, they're constantly playing your shit over and over again, my nigga. That's why. Like niggas be using YouTube, and having your songs in a playlist, and every time they playlist plays, your song is getting that video is getting that view. You know what I'm saying?
I don't push it enough, and like I don't like, I just feel like I don't have the energy to go so extra to make people recognize me. And like, you know, I want the music to speak for it. And like, you know, we come from the 90s, like, you know, we underground legends, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Ill Distraction, Kukoo the Bag of Bones, we underground legends. Like niggas bit off of us, man. Let's go there, son. Let's go there. I got time now. Let's go there, son.
So I'm saying, if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it, my nigga. Like,
yo, let's go. Like, World ain't even gotta say nothing, because y'all gonna think he capping. Let me say it. Yo, motherfucking Ill Distraction. These niggas birthed so many nigga styles, son. So many nigga styles, son.
What up, Day Day? You see Day Day saying, "What's up, uncles?"
What up, Day Day? What you say?
Hey.
Yo, fucking Ill Distraction, Pliz and World and Pliz, they birthed Capone Noriega, Mobb, M.O.B.B., M.O.D.D., V.B.B., are you with me? Come on, son. Them niggas, P was, come on, son. We ain't gonna go there. The War Report album, Capone Noriega, with all of that, the sample of the voices, that was Pliz, Ill Distraction, and World shit, son. All of that shit, son. All of it, son. All of it was them. So all of y'all niggas that's worshiping all of these niggas, y'all should be worshiping the founders of that style that they came out with. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like me, when I talk, I'm not bragging. But I could tell you 100% that Prodigy, the Trife Life, off an infamous album, was inspired by me. Trife Life. It's a fact. He loved the song. He knew the words. He knew the words. He loved that song. He told me, like, yo, that shit is dope, son. Yo, dudes need to understand. Ill Distraction, Kukoo the Bag of Bones, we inspired these niggas. And
I'm saying, even Mr. Sinister, you can't leave out Mr. Sinister.
Of course not. Mr. Sinister. Like, you know what I mean? Sinister came through. He dropped a real Kukoo track. Then it was a rap. Jay-Z threw a shot. You know what I'm saying? I shut down Busta Rhymes. You know what I mean? He was trying to steal Kukoo with his crew. My man told me from Long Island that knew them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so it's just like,
they was about to name something called Kukoo or something like that.
You didn't know about that shit, son?
Remember something about that? I remember that.
Yo, the nigga Busta Rhymes had a crew called Kukoo in the Unmentionable.
Hello, Uncle.
Yeah, look at that out there. Yo, for all y'all ain't know, Grindhard TV land, this is my niece, Day Day. You know what I'm saying?
Or some hookah shit. What's up with that?
I actually seen her be born. Like I was there for her being born.
No, wait. You gotta tell her at the wedding.
Oh, okay.
Tell her at the wedding.
Oh, look at Day Day. That's the Day Day. Hold up. Am I invited to the wedding? Because you know some people
of course, but you know, you gotta tell the story at the wedding. You gotta walk me down the aisle. I want my uncle to walk me down the aisle. I need my Uncle Coop. I need my Uncle Coop there too. I need y'all to walk me down the aisle.
When is the wedding? When is the wedding?
Well, we planning for a year
Okay,
or
just,
two. You know,
just keep me posted. Just keep me posted so I know. You know what I mean? So I can plan because I'm in Switzerland. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Coop, you know that man up there is a married man. That's a married man up there. Uncle Will is a married man up there.
I was a married man, but I'm happily unmarried.
Yeah, you know, this is my second go round. The first time was a learning experience. I was tricked. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But yo, Dede, congratulations, man. Word up.
Yeah, congrats.
So where he at? Like, put him in here. Put him on my podcast. Let me see him.
He's not out with me right now, but
okay.
I'll put him in. I'm out with my coworkers.
Oh, okay.
So we're celebrating, you know, the kids. You know,
yeah.
And you getting engaged.
Yes. Well, it happened.
You said it happened on Christmas. So how the hell I'm just hearing about this? I don't know. I don't think I did. Hey, yo, Mr. Dope Chef, what's good? I'm gonna see you at the event tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
No doubt.
Love you, Day. Be safe, all right?
What you say.
Be safe. Be safe. Love you.
What you say.
Yeah.
All right.
You already know what it is, man. This is Grindhard TV podcast, and I got my brother and my niece on here. But yo, Coop, we want to get back to what you were saying, so get back to your story. You know, we just had to interrupt to bring our little niece in, and that's what it is.
Yeah. Yo, like, Ill Distraction, man, I was inspired by Ill Distraction, Pleasant World. You know what I mean? And the thing is that Pliz never believed in me, but World did. You know what I mean? But I guess, you know, World was in the direction. World was telling me, yeah, he hot, whatever. But Pliz was always on his own shit. But I always respected Pliz because I thought he had a pen. You know what I mean? But the style that Capone Noriega and Mobb Deep, later Mobb Deep got onto it. But the War Report was definitely inspired by Ill Distraction. That's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. That can't be disputed by nobody. I'll pull, you know me, on my Instagram, I'll pull up, I have the most illest in-depth shit. Like, nobody disputed because I know. Ill Distraction was underground, the under of the underground. You know what I mean? And then later, Mobb Deep jumped on the bandwagon, mostly P, because P was close to us, you know, so he knew the style. So he knew how to bite. So that M-O-B-B, D-E-B, M-E-D, with me, with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was totally Ill Distraction shit, son. You know what I'm saying?
I always loved that verse from him, too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I love P, man. Like, niggas don't understand. Like, and sometimes I post and I try to keep everything, you know, because I respect him, you know what I mean? And he was one of the illest niggas back then in New York. That's a fucking fact. Like, you know,
that's why Jay-Z put him on a Summer Jam screen, because he was that big. Like, he was the nigga.
Jay-Z,
like,
man. Jay-Z. Yo, I tell you a story about Jay-Z. I seen this nigga at this Red Bull event. And actually, my man worked for Red Bull. And, like, Jay-Z was there. I just came back from Europe after touring. And, you know what I mean? Jay-Z was at this place. I brought the snowboarder niggas that I know that came from Switzerland. I brought them there. And I seen Jay-Z. I was like, oh, shit, that's Jay-Z. So I went up to Jay-Z and shit. And he had a fucking, like, New York, you know, Yankees hat. And he had a fucking a champion sweater or something. He was normal. He was by himself. And I was like, oh, shit, yo, Jigga. And he looked up at me me and shit. He gave me a pound. He looked at me and shit. And I was like, yo, respect. He was like, took his hand away and shit. I was like, oh, fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he did that, I was like, this nigga's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z.
How did he snatch his hand away from you that made you fit?
He just did it. Yo, he's the most nonchalant hand snatch away nigga that you ever gonna meet, son. He was, yo, I was just kind of like, I looked at the nigga, I was like,
yo, shout
oh
out,
shit, oh.
Shout out, cousin Leela in the building.
Oh, what up, Leela? What's good? You know, she just reached out to me earlier. But you know, Jay-Z, you know, he threw a shot at me though. That can't be disputed. I pulled it up. But I, you know, like me, I don't hate these niggas. But what I'm saying is like, yeah, he kind of a bitch ass nigga. But at the end of the day, Jigga is Jigga. You know what I mean? And it's funny because when I said, yo, Jigga, he looked at me like, he know me. I guess people don't really call him Jigga. So he looked up at me like, he gave me a pound. He was like, oh, okay, who this? And I was like, respect. And he pulled his hand away. It kind of was like on some real like, you know, like it was like,
hold on. Let me tell you a story too, because I got stories too. That's kind of like when me and Infman was shooting the behind the scenes of that what was that gangster movie that they made, the old drug dealer nigga from back in the days.
With D. Haven.
Nah, not him. It was a dude from Harlem, and
John Frank.
A movie. What is it?
Frank Lucas.
Yeah, but didn't Jay-Z have like a whole video inspired to that? American Gangster. Back in the days, me and Inf was in 4040 when they shot the video for that. Grindhard TV was doing the behind the scenes, and I was in there running around with everybody and shit in that video. Like I was in a bathroom and some nigga came in there selling ounces to Rick Ross and Memphis Bleak, and them ounces was like $400 a pop. Them shit wasn't just $150 like how they is now and shit. Like niggas was spending $400 and $500 on ounces of this, you know what I'm saying? This fucking dro and all this new shit that was coming out back then, because it was that long ago. You know what I'm saying? So I saw Jay and I was like, yo, Jay-Z, let me get a drop. He was like, no.
Yo, that's a nonchalant nigga, son. Like, he's perfect at that, son. Like,
yo, my nigga,
nobody was like nonchalant so this nigga.
He said that shit so fast. I was like, yo, Jay, let me get a drop. He was like, no. Yo, it was, yo, this the first
you can't
time,
say nothing after that. Son.
Yeah, it was like,
all right, you bitch ass
nigga. I laugh about it now but these are memories that I have with these big time, you know what I mean, celebrity niggas that's from the same era as me. These are my peers. You feel me? This is how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas could be on different financial levels and different famous levels, celebrityism levels, but at the same time, these are my peers. These is who I was coming up with in the game. We were all in the beginning together, making noise neck and neck. You know what I mean? They just went the way they went, and we went the way we went.
Yeah, we was just wild. We was wild. Yo, you know what the story I was thinking about? When them niggas did the party and we didn't know about it and the Dutchman performed. Remember we had beef with the Dutchman?
I remember the group of Dutchmen, but I don't remember.
Dutchmen. Like, remember?
Hold up. Is those the guys that took the mic from Pliz?
Yeah, son, the Dutchman. And we was uptown. We was in Harlem. And them niggas, and you took the mic back, and it was like 20. Yo, it was like 30 of them niggas, like 50. And it was maybe like 5 of us. And World took the mic like, yo, what the fuck, y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. And Hardy brother was there, Dyke.
Yeah.
And it was
Shout out to
me, it was me, you, War Dog, Pliz, Rob. And when them niggas came and rushed in, Pliz and Rob went to the side. And me and War Dog, we was looking at each other like, yeah, we gonna get busy. You know what I'm saying? And then we rhymed, like Dyke was like, nah, ain't nobody doing nothing. Da, 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 da. And then we rhymed and then we left. But then after that, we had the show. These niggas used our name, Peter Oasis. I'm gonna smack blood out this nigga still to this day. Like, yo, like, son, Peter Oasis and them niggas, son, they used our name to get the people, and then the Dutchmen performed, but they didn't let us perform. Remember?
I think I remember that. I think I remember that, son. And that's how we wound up opening up for Slick Rick because of that incident. And we were supposed to open up for Eminem the week before.
Exactly.
But he put
exactly.
somebody else. He put who did he put on? Which show?
Doogies. It was Doogies. It was Evil D and Slick Rick. Yeah, and we opened up. It was Doogies and us. We opened up, and Slick Rick went last. But it was supposed to be Eminem because you met Eminem. You seen a nigga Eminem. Yeah,
we met him and everything. We were supposed to open up for him at the Tramps back in the days. What was the name of that club again?
Tramp.
No. I mean, it was on 21st Street, right?
That was Tramps.
Yeah. I remember that shit.
Yeah, son. You met Eminem. You told me you was like you went and you talked to him and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
son. But them niggas like
it's mad shit that happened back in the days, my nigga. Like, yo, it's crazy, son.
These niggas don't know. Like, yo, when Eminem was coming up, I didn't even know who that nigga was. Like, yo, when we was doing our thing, I was fucking with this girl. She went to Rutgers University. You remember her, Liz, the white girl. And
that's all you had was white chicks and Spanish chicks. Nigga, you had like one black chick in your whole life.
Oh, you forgot Serena. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah. That was a quick jump.
Yeah, I was making all chicks. Think what you talking about?
Look how you can only name the only 2 black chicks you ever been with. You blame mad at them.
Yo, I can't front though. Yo, the first white chick I had, I was 21, and I never looked back. That's a fact. That's a whole fact, though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You can't front the first black girl you fucked with back when we was younger. That bitch broke your heart, my nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact. Keisha Stanley.
Oh, you remember her name and all that, son. That's crazy.
Keisha Stanley, son. And then I started talking to her sister, Dawn Stanley.
No.
Yes.
Yo, you remember my first girlfriend?
Melissa Moore.
Yeah, boy. Yo, matter of fact,
what you talking about?
You want her bad, man.
Yo, she on Facebook with me, man. I talked to her a couple of times. I was like, yo, I'll fly you out to Switzerland.
That's what's up. That's why I told y'all his name is Coop the Gigolo Bones. That's his name.
Yo, she was like, and she told me, she's like, your brother World, I love him so much.
So why she dipped on me and left?
I don't know, son. You know, people make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Melissa was a good one, man.
It seems like I've been in a lot of relationships throughout my life where mistakes was made on women's behalves.
Melissa Moore. Yeah, she was a good one, man.
Right. Yo, son, remember, I used to beat up mad niggas back in the days, remember?
You had all of my days, man. They don't know nothing about you, son. They don't know, son. They don't know. They don't.
Yeah.
Forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Forgive them.
But you know what? It's crazy, though, to have my brother on a show that knows everything, like, or whatever, and even stuff that I don't remember. You feel me? Like, this is like so many years later, and it's not me saying it to y'all that y'all could think I'm just fucking bragging on myself or capping. Like, people that know me and being around me my whole life, they know what it is. They know how I'm giving it up. They know the type of respect that I have and has had for my whole life. Like, I'm not just some new nigga that's coming out of nowhere. Like, if you don't know about me, you need to get to know about me. You know what I'm saying? But
they don't understand the game, son. Like, yo, World always a thorough dude, man. Oh, where you going to get a drink or something? What you doing?
Yeah.
I already been drinking. You late, nigga. What you talking about?
Right?
I think I want to drink halfway through. I'm like, nigga, I brought an extra bottle today off of work. I was like, yo, do I want to get another bottle? I was like, fuck it.
I've been drinking this Casamigo shit so much that I don't even feel like drinking. I don't even feel like drinking tequila right now.
Tequila's kind of harsh, man. That shit is like for me, tequila is a chaser when I drink a beer, man. I can't dedicate myself to tequila, man. It got to be like when I'm drinking a beer or else.
Right.
I usually drink cognac or whiskey, but sometimes I drink Captain Morgan because it's a little sweet and, you know, it's after work. I'm like, all right, let me grab one of these shits. I'm good.
Well, since we on live together and we brothers, and I don't want to drink tequila because I got some of that over there too and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
I figure since I'm going to be drinking, I'm going to just take some shots.
Yeah. I mean, but yo, I can't front, man. Like, Pliz, what's up with that nigga? Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But yo, I was inspired by him too, man.
If you want to find out anything about that man, you could reach out to him. You know, y'all on Facebook, you can find everybody.
Fuck that nigga.
I'm just saying, you asking about him. You know what I mean?
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Pliz is like, yo, son, you know what I mean? I tolerated Pliz because of you. Like, that's a fact. Like, I'm older now, so I could say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I always respected him. His style was different, and I think a lot of people didn't appreciate how he rhymed because it was so off timing. But I always respected him because, you know, I'm kukoo. I got a crazy style, so I always respected his style because it was different. It was on some other shit. But as far as a person, fuck him. But like, you know what I mean? As far as him as an artist, I think he was dope, man. But I don't think he believed he was dope.
I don't know, son. I think he believed he was dope to a point where it wasn't dope anymore.
I know Old Dirty Bastard. I know Old Dirty Bastard stole his style. Let's keep it a buck.
Yo,
let's
son,
keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Old Dirty Bastard.
Son, I ain't gonna front. I think he kind of was like, Old Dirty Bastard kind of rubbed off on him.
You think so?
Yes.
With the dick sucking shit? Who did the dick sucking shit first?
No, that was Pliz on there. That's Pliz song.
Pliz did with the shit with the girl was sucking his dick and he recorded it. Dirty did it after.
Nah, Dirty was rhyming on his shit.
Really?
Yeah, son. That shit is out right now. Big Bad Wolf, son. I think he re-released it. And he keeping that shit quiet. Because his father reached out to me not too long ago, around the time when the D'Amelios blew up. And then I get a lot of people that started seeing me with them. They was reaching out to me about shit. And I don't know if that was the reason, but his pops have reached out to me out of like not hearing from him in like 25 years. And I'm wondering how he even got my number. And he called me out of nowhere and he was like asking me about something else. But I guess it was to see, checking my temperature about Pliz. Yeah. And I just told him like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We had great music together and stuff, but I don't think I could deal with him. Like we went through too many trauma-filled times where we was going to get at each other. And I don't think we need to force a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I won't fuck with him no more. And then he was like, all right, I'm going to call you back. He never called me back. And then I heard like he died not long after. And now if you go online and you look up Dead Into the Big Bad Wolves, you'll see a new revised version. I think that's your internet, my guy.
No, it's good. It's good. I put on my earbud because it's late over here. That's why.
Like you'll see a new revised version of the Big Bad Wolf shit. It's different songs up there, and the ad libs are turned up, so you could tell it was a better mix on the shit. So the only person that could have put that out and still had all of that, the extra shit that wasn't in the shit that Juno stole and put out years ago, somebody had to do. It had to be Pliz. So he put that shit out. His pops was probably calling me about that to check my temperature to see what I thought about him putting on it. So I'm only on one of the records. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm on like maybe 1 or 2 records, as opposed to the whole real project. I was on like 5 or 6. But the new version that was put out is different. It's different songs. I'm on like 1 of them, and you could hear how the ad-libs and everything was turned up, and it was mixed differently. And I think he released that shit.
So you think Dirty stole that? Pliz stole Dirty style? Pliz wasn't a style stealer though, son. Pliz was kind of original with his shit, son.
He
I don't
was,
see
but
him taking nothing from nobody.
What I'm saying to you is this: Pliz in the beginning wasn't rapping like that. When Dirty came around, Pliz started like emulating Dirty a little bit, getting a little bit crazier with it. That's what. Because when he was going and battling niggas, and niggas was saying when he was rapping, niggas was like, "Who this nigga, little dirty bastard?" Remember when we was outside with Cannabis and Pumpkinhead and all them?
We was battling Cannabis. Yeah. I remember Cannabis. We was battling Cannabis.
Nigga, I battled niggas right there. We was all out there with all of that shit, son.
Yeah, Cannabis. It was Cannabis. It was Pumpkinhead, and it was the Addams Family. Later, Cannibal Ox. That's a fact.
Yo, you know, and that's right. And I was battling them niggas, and I was holding them down. And
we was battling them niggas. They was hating on me though, because Barbito was loving me, like, yo, Kukoo the vagabond.
And I ain't even gonna front. God bless the dead. Pumpkinhead was like, I think, trying to front on Pliz, and he was talking tough. I remember. And David came over and was like, yo, you want me to fuck you up or something? Like, he said some shit like
David,
that. Real talk, like.
Pumpkinhead didn't want no smoke.
I remember. But I remember, you know what I mean? Like,
Pumpkinhead, yeah. Rest in peace, Pumpkinhead. Rest in peace, Pumpkinhead.
Word up.
That was my nigga right there.
We always were running to these niggas at Lions Den, Arena, all these clubs, man. Like, we've been around, like, for people that don't know, yo, Corral, close your door. Yo, turn that shit down, man. And where you going? You ain't even take your key. Where you going right now? I didn't say open the door. I said turn your phone down. Why you still sitting here with your coat on and shit?
Kids. I had to bring my daughter's math homework to her mother's house because she forgot it over here on the weekend. I had to wake up like 4 in the morning and shit. Oh. Yo, I asked her before she left. I was like,
fatherhood priceless. Like, yo, son, Diuti was just on here. Fire vibes.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's my nigga, son. I know him from 3rd grade. That's my brother right there. He my other brother, son.
You can bring him in.
Yeah, bring that nigga. That's my man, son. He was a fucking stupid ass nigga when he was younger, son. He was always getting in the BVs to be like, yo, you got my back, son. I was like, nah, son, I ain't fucking with you, nigga. That nigga was crazy, son. He was a troublemaking ass nigga.
Yo, son, when I was in Miami just recently, when I just was in Miami, right, for the whole DJ Ep shit, I was with the nigga in Miami and shit. The nigga, yo, son, Diuti would not stop talking about me and you working shit out, son. Like, he was detrimental. Like, real talk. Shout out my nigga Fire Bobs, my nigga Diuti. We like, these is niggas that know us. And he was like, yo, anything that y'all went through, y'all can work out. Like, obviously, y'all be talking and shit like that. And he was just, and him losing his brother, he's looking at me and you like, I mean, don't let nothing like that happen to you. But he was on me. I mean, we be hanging out at the club just bugging, and out of nowhere he'd just be like, yo, we'll work, but y'all need to work that out. Like he was dedicated. For real. He was dedicated.
That's my nigga, son. I know him from the 3rd grade, son. That's my nigga, David, son. Like, yo, he was always my nigga, son. He's my other brother, son. Like, for real, son. Like, I know him, and he always kept it tight with me, son. Like, I don't really know no other dude like that outside of my blood brothers, you know what I'm saying? With exception of Wally, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like...
Yo, you still been talking to W Bucks?
Of course. I talk to Bucks for sure, son. That's my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and him had our shit, but we connected, though. We reconnected, but he doing so much, man. He a workaholic, and he got his son and all of that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah, his
saying? Like
son, yeah, I know. I see him on there and shit.
autistic. His son is autistic. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a different thing. You know, but yeah, I talked to
He
my nigga Bucks.
looks like a Filipino Bucks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he's a little badass nigga acting like he don't know what's up. Every time I talk to him, I be looking at him like he be like looking at me. I'm like, yeah, I know you, motherfucker. Like you ain't getting away with that with me. That's why I said when I come out there, I'm gonna come see you. I told Buck, you can go do what you want. He gonna stay with me. He ain't gonna be playing that game
Hey, yo,
with me. I know
what
him.
what did
Huh?
where Buck live at now? Where he stay at?
He in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his father live out there. I've been out there a couple of
Oh,
times, Columbus,
his pops
Ohio.
is around.
Hmm?
His pops is good.
Pops, yeah. Yeah, his pops is good. Yeah. OG Philip Green, for sure. Me and him be having our snap fest back and forth and shit. We be
Yeah.
snapping on each other and shit. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
what's up with Shaka? What's up with his brother?
He live with them now too for the moment. Shaka,
Yeah, so
yeah.
they all out there. Well, that's what's up.
Yeah. Shaka, yeah, Shaka crazy ass. He crazy. You remember that nigga took the twins on New Year's in the car and shit? He didn't even think about it. So he just was like, yeah, I put him in the car. Shaka, crazy nigga, son. Like, for real, son. That's my dude. But what
So
else?
yo,
I'm gonna tell you something.
so getting back on track to what we was talking about, because you was talking about like, after when we finished with the whole ill distraction situation, we was talking about the shit when they snatched the mic. That's where we was really at. You know what I'm saying? Remember when they snatched the mic?
So when you snatch the mic from the Havoc's man.
What
mean?
was that? That was
at Fahrenheit. When you snatched the mic from Havoc, man. Because I remember one time we was at Fahrenheit, we in Manhattan, and Havoc was on stage, and he had this dude with him, and you took the mic from the nigga. Like, he was trying to hold on to it, and you grabbed it, and y'all niggas was struggling with it, but you took it from him, and you gave it to me and shit, and I started rhyming and shit. Havoc was right there, like, yeah, I remember that. I remember everything, bro.
Yo, how was I as a manager, my nigga?
You know what I really have to say, like, you was more calmer than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had like a professional attitude with dealing with people, and you had an optimistic attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was optimistic. You wanted to make shit happen, and you was cool with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the bad guy. You know what I mean? But you was the bridge between the gap, and that's how it was supposed to be. So you was always on your shit. You know what I mean? That's what I remember. I wasn't really social, at that point. I didn't give a fuck about none of them niggas. I ain't fuck everybody. That's what I was on. Fuck all y'all niggas. World was the one that was saying, yo, he's like that. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, World was like, yo, that's just how he is. You know what I'm saying?
You was a real angry motherfucker. People always used to say I was the angry one, but you was the angry one, nigga. Like, word.
And
I used to get bad rap over that, but I realized that I was like the peacemaker about shit. But don't let shit not get peaceful.
And fucking Randy Cutler and Theo Settlemeyer, 50 Cent lawyer, Theo Settlemeyer. Who lawyer was he before 50 Cent lawyer? Our lawyer.
Exactly. Matter of fact, you know what? I just asked this dude about Scott Felcher because he said he was on an interview one time.
Felcher,
yeah, like he was on an interview. Matter of fact, he be on my page and shit. Shout out Pack of Wolves Promotions. Shout out my nigga DJ Weddy Wolf. Yo, it was a dude that he's gonna come up to my podcast. I seen him and his artist. They're on under Sony or whatever, and he was in an interview on I think the Jennifer Hudson show or somebody's show. And he was talking about when they signing he was around when they was signing. He was executive, but he promoting the artist right now, and he was talking about when they was talking about signing Destiny's Child, and he was saying that in the group it was 4 of them, and now it's only 2, and then it went down to just 1 with Beyonce or whatever. So when he mentioned signing them and talking about their headshots, I remember when we was in the office to go work on some deals or something like that, and Scott Felcher, we had him as a lawyer at the time. And he showed us
respect Scott Felcher.
Yo, and he showed us the picture of Destiny's Child. I was like, what you think about these young girls? They just got signed. We just did their contract. So when that industry executive was saying that in the interview, I DM'd him and was like, so what's up with the guy Scott Felcher? I remember him from and he hit me back and followed me and everything. So I may have him and his artist on the podcast.
Scott Felcher. Of course I remember Scott Felcher. Because Scott Felcher, he handled the deal when I got the DJ Crush deal to do the album. Scott Felcher did the contract. You know what I'm saying? But he went a little bit too high. You know what I mean? But he did his industry thing. But he handled the DJ Crush deal I did. And that's how I got on the Crush Japan shit. But of course, Scott Felcher was a cool motherfucker, son. Respect to Scott Felcher. Like, these motherfuckers don't know. We know all these niggas, son. So y'all trying to front on my nigga World. Y'all niggas can't front on World, because that nigga was bridging the gap between everybody, son. He the one that brought us to Theo Settlemite. I hated them niggas. The only reason why I fuck with them was because of World. Like, I hated Randy Cutler and Theo Settlemite, son. They were some grimy niggas. And then they became 50 Cent fucking lawyers. That's a fact, nigga. Y'all niggas late, son. We was, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, 50 Cent was after us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here. I remember when fucking, Direct and his brother, no disrespect to his brother.
Who, Stone?
Yeah, what's his name though? I forgot.
The rapper Direct that I used to make music with?
Yeah, Direct, his brother. Terrell, 50 Cent cousin.
Right.
He used to tell us about 50 Cent. We didn't know who the fuck that nigga was. Like, oh, my cousin 50. He's like, who? Nigga, that's how long we was in the game, nigga. We didn't even know who that nigga 50 was, nigga. But 50 knew who we were because we knew who the fuck his cousins was, nigga.
Exactly.
So all these niggas acting like they don't know who the fuck World is or Kukoo the back. Fuck y'all niggas. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all niggas stole mad shit from us and bit mad shit from us. We underground legends. That's a motherfucking fact, nigga. Y'all niggas can't prove nothing otherwise.
Shout out to my nigga Packer Wolves Promotion that's paying attention. He said he loves hearing stories. Word. For real.
We got a lot of them shits, nigga.
Then Carmen Biz Johnson says salute. You know what I mean? Like, people know, like, there's people out there that understand the history, but I don't think
Kareem Bliss Johnson. That's my nigga right there who was on Global Hustler. Kareem Bliss Johnson. That's my nigga from East New York. Yo, I'm surprised you don't know Kareem Bliss Johnson, son. I'm surprised you don't know that nigga, son. He from East New York, son. Oh, you know them niggas. You used to go to Transit Tech, nigga. You know those crazy niggas.
Hold up, my nigga. Let's see if something on Thursday. Grindhard TV podcast. We here. We got Kukoo the Bag of Bones in the building, and Kareem Bliss Johnson.
My nigga, Kareem Bliss Johnson.
What the problem is? What
ain't no problem, my nigga. It's all love, my nigga. Ain't no problem. We in the building. Kareem Bliss Johnson, my nigga. Early, never late.
We got Kareem Bliss Johnson, Kukoo the Bag of Bones. We on Grindhard TV podcast. You already know what it is, man. We got people. We in here telling some stories now. We talking about shit in hip hop that been going down and what we've been through and shit like that, because a lot of people don't be understanding. So, you know, I let my guests get what off they want off their chest. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of things went down that a lot of people don't know about. There's a lot
Yeah.
of shit that, it's a lot of little stories and a lot of little situations and incidents that if brought up today in social media would change a lot of people's perspectives about certain individuals. It's a lot. But when you roll with some integrity, a bunch of humility, you dig what I'm saying, and you respect the fact that you are still around, you let dudes live a little bit, but in the space where we let dudes live, they get a little bit beside themselves and their ego, you know what I'm saying, let them start trying to, cash checks that they ass can't handle. And that's what's going on now. A lot of dudes is getting their little skirt pulled up.
Right.
Yeah. And in that, they try to silence individuals such as yourselves who have real life documented history. So this is where you see these conglomerates of information, start locking arms to keep people away from the real and the authentic so they can continue with their little fake shit.
Yo, I 100% agree with you on that, because I feel like a lot of people had mad opportunities to pull a string or be the plug, and niggas held their hand because of exactly what you just said. Like, niggas be too real for some niggas. Like, it be a lot of niggas that's connected, but a lot of niggas be disconnected. You feel me? And they don't want to put somebody on that they know is the real, because then it might outshine them.
Well, it won't only outshine them, it'll take away from their resource. You understand? If you put somebody in position who is authentic, who is a bit more talented and a little bit more intelligent and shrewd, then these little fake dudes, their resources gone. Because they only getting resources because the Euros put them in position believing that they are the true representation of our hood, of our communities, of our culture. Once you get around and they look and say, oh, now this is the real dude, that person gets boxed out. So we don't know what that person did in order to be in that position. They might have got their grippers greased up. They might have got thawed. They might have had to do a whole bunch of other shit to get in that position. So to put you in front, they wasted their shot. And I lived through that the majority of my adult life in that industry. Once I got around the Euro and they seen how I operate, and they also witnessed how the dude who brought you through, right, acts around you. They see this difference. They're like, damn, you sure are quiet. Your energy real dim when you brought your man through, because your man is that dude. He's a representation for real of the street, of the culture. You wasn't acting like this yesterday. Now you're subdued, you're quiet. It seems as though that you're passing over and allowing this person to do them. So they don't want that. They learned from that early on, that the Euro want authenticity. So if they the only representation to it, because the Euro not going up in the projects. He's not going up in the side blocks in the private houses. He's not going up where he need to go to get to the authentic. So you're going to always have them dudes who are less than the representation, but will bow down and cower in the offices, right? In the VIP rooms, on tour, all those little situations that the Euro put together in order to make money up off of us. Those dudes are going to bow down to it. Other dudes are a bit more official, not going to, get out of here. They're not going to allow that to take place. So you get boxed out. Now they don't answer your beep no more when you beeping or you paging them. They don't answer that shit no more. Now, instead of, you going with them to the club, you got to find out that they performing at the club.
Yo, world. Yo,
you understand what I'm saying?
That's real. What did you say?
Hey, yo, Kareem Bliss Johnson, because I was just talking to him on WhatsApp Live. This before we went live on the show, where I was talking to him on WhatsApp Live, and we was talking about some other rich people that we know that dudes be trying to like not invite me to shit, and I gotta find out and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word.
That's a habit. That's a man. But they'll string you along. They'll tell dudes, yo, I got a meeting with such and such. Look, I went through that so many times, but I was so in so many different positions that a dude to have a meeting and I'll be there before he is because I'm there for some other shit. Because the meeting that he was having with the dude that he thought was somebody was asking me to take care of some street shit for him. You understand? I used to be doing a lot of shit for those executives, for those accountants and lawyers and, you know, these financial brokers and stuff like that. So they wanted a real dude. So you ain't got to tell me about the meeting because I'm already in there. And then the look on your face is like this. Oh, yeah, I'm already here. So I don't care about your little punk ass situation because your man paying me up front for some street shit that I'm handling for him. But this is the type of shit. So now they can't pay you no more. Now they can't beat you. Now when they see you, they acting weird and funny style because you done checked their skirt. This happens over and over and over again.
Right.
And then when you finally in a position where they can take you off of the set or you take yourself off the set, such as I did, you catch some bid, you do some numbers, you know, now they got a sigh of relief. And that's what happened during that time when you dudes was coming up. When that in that mid-90s era, a lot of official dudes got taken off the set.
Right.
So a lot of big ass shit started going down. And when that started going down, the culture lost a lot of momentum. It lost a lot of steam. And that's how these other dudes got executive positions, you know, bullshit like street team dudes going head of promotions. You know, you start seeing a lot of weird shit.
Nah, you right. You right. Yo, I seen a couple of people like, cause when I was running the marketing shit at Mad Soul from 2000 to 2004, when I left, when he fired me, Mark D'Amelio, when he fired me, I didn't go and run and jump to a whole bunch of other clothing lines. Like Kook, since the beginning, when we got into that clothing line business, he was jumping to every clothing line, getting money everywhere, building relationships and connects with everybody. But I kind of stayed loyal to Mad Soul. And I was going so hard that in 2004, when he fired me, I just left that shit completely. And years later, I ran into this girl named Priscilla, I think she used to run Triple Fat before, a couple of people. And shout out to my dude, DJ Price is Right. That's Kamal Taylor. He used to be in the same building as us and shit like that. You can see him every Friday at the Delancey. Him and AV. You remember DJ AV, Kook?
Of course I do. I seen him in Germany.
Yo,
for
AV
sure.
and Price is Right be DJing at the Delancey on Fridays, my nigga.
AV, I know AV for sure.
Yes,
That's a fact.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? When I seen them at a party before, Price is Right and Priscilla, and they was like, yo, what happened to you, man? We miss you. Like, is no more real niggas in this industry like you, son, and that fashion shit, son, because I was turning that shit up. Yo, you know what's so crazy? I'm going to give y'all a quick story now. You see how BET started doing that Rip the Runway shit when they was having artists perform while the models was modeling? Yo, bro, they got that shit from me, son. I did that shit first. I was going on a little Mad Soul promo tour because I was always an artist that was the marketing guy at his joint. So what I would do is he would always tell me, "World, get you a team throughout the city." So in my office, in my little area, I had a map, and I would have tats up on the wall of each city that I had networked with people, whether they was promoters or they was models and stuff like that. And I would set up fashion shows in those cities, and I would be able to fly there or drive there or however with the clothing, with the new line and shit like that. And I could expense everything because it was all business. And I would go to these fashion shows. The promoter there would have the models and everything in these cities. I would go check stores and merchandise the store, make sure they got the shit up in the store the way it was supposed to look, and leave flyers and headbands and all the other shits. And when the models would model, I would perform my music because I always was a rapper. So I was promoting my shit through the fashion shit. And I remember one time I think it was either Jewel Santana Moms or Jim Jones moms. I did a fashion show for them, and some BET people was there. And I did another fashion show with some BET people was there. And next thing you know, them niggas had the Rip the Runway where they had the artists performing while the models was walking. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. These niggas done bit my whole shit. Like, bro, like, I couldn't believe this shit. Like, you got these niggas is really bugging.
That's how they roll.
This is how, yo, when I was running
that's how they roll, son.
I was running everywhere. Like, the fact that I just released and told everybody that my oldest son, biologically not mine, but me going to Trinidad to visit him, and that, you know what I'm saying? It stems from me linking with a DJ named Just Jace. And Just Jace, I got him on Rap City because I would go up to BET, MTV, and all these little networks and dress people. So they was like, they used to have, remember in the basement, they used to have DJs. So always come up. And it was a Trinidad DJ who was promoting boom bap, even though he was like on a Caribbean FM station out there. So I got him to America and got him on Rap City wearing Mad Soul. Do you know to this day that nigga's one of the biggest DJs in Trinidad off that shit? Putting him on BET, on that Rap City shit. And that's a relationship that I have forever, my nigga. That's my guy. I be going to Trinidad, all that, vibing with him, going to his crib. Like, it's relationships like that make shit happen when niggas respect and realize how you start their careers off and shit like that. Those are the guys that I stay connected with. Shout out Just Jason.
Rare, though. That's a good thing, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of this shit came out of us doing things in the game. So the fact that my guest and my brother and my first artist that I really managed, Kukoo the Bag of Bones, and marketed for, you know what I'm saying? Besides myself, he's the first artist that I did on some business shit, pushing him. This is how it went. You know what I'm saying? Me and Pliz had to fall out, and I was focused on Kukoo the Bag of Bones. Bucks had the money, and we turned this shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we turned it up.
But I'm getting ready to go. I got to some research here because I'm going to go live tonight and do some shit.
Yo,
you know,
we appreciate you coming on the show. Tell everybody where to reach you at real quick. Instagram, but we going to post it in everything.
Kareem Bliss Johnson, YouTube, my IG here, Facebook, Twitter, everything. Same name. Come through, check it out.
Kareem Bliss Johnson, my nigga.
And I'm getting ready to go in on somebody tonight. Somebody going to
Yo, say how you feel. Hey, yo, I'm going to let you go, but there's a lot more questions I wanted to ask you, but we'll bring you back on another time. But, yo,
we can do it more formal when we get it up.
No doubt. Kareem Bliss Johnson, my nigga. Love. I love that nigga.
And we going to link.
One.
Yeah. So, yo, Coop, how you feel about the game from back then to now?
It's a different ball game, world. Like, yo, it was just like we had more appreciation to the skills, you know what I mean? It was more love for, like, everybody was doing them, and this time it's like everybody cloud chasing, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Black Podcasting, CBH55, Nas _ Nas, and Renegade Revolver. Shout out all the people that's in the live right now, whoever went out, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, the difference is that we had more appreciation for each other back then. Like, even though dudes was hating, but it was some appreciation. Like, now it's just kind of like everybody just want to be somebody. Like, the most important thing is that who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for me, it's like, Kareem Bliss Johnson, that's my dude. I met him on some humble shit. But he came through, he dropped in. It's love, son. Love is love. When you a real nigga, you get that real fucking love back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fucking, and you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we need to support each other more. Like, for me, I feel I could be the biggest artist in the world, but I'm just not somebody that you can
control,
compromise. I'm not a compromising guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like people, it's not too many independent artists in the game that can have a picture with Brooke Shields hugged up on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, with a husband next to him. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just don't happen. So
Yo, people be
I'm in a
wondering
whole.
the same thing. People be wondering the same thing with me when they see how close I am with the D'Amelio family. They be wondering,
Yeah.
like, how do we have these relationships with these people? And niggas be loving us so much.
It's just all about you being you. Like I seen a post on Instagram one time. I think we know this dude, young dude, but he was like, "Yo, no matter how much money a motherfucker got, if they don't have that razzle dazzle, then it don't work. Like we got the razzle dazzle. We them niggas. Like you want, no matter how much money you have, you want to hang with us because you're gonna get more attention than you would if you had just money, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand that.
A lot of times I'll be out with, like, you know what I'm saying, people that are like supposedly more popular than me or richer than me. Like other people be coming up to me asking me who I am because I get so much energy. So
come on, son. That's a fact, son. That's a fact. Like
you
know what I mean? Like a lot of people.
I be around people that's way more famous than me and more richer than me. But when I'm around them, everybody else is on me. So they want other people wondering, like, who am I? So
and that's why.
Exactly. That's called star power. That's called star power.
And that's why you understand when I was telling you, like, people be like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "I'm chilling." And I know the niggas that got money, son. I know them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in cahoots with them. So it's like kind of like, okay, I'm an independent dude. I got 541 subscribers or followers on Instagram, whatever the fuck you want to say. But my music hot. That's a fact. You can't take that away. Like, but I just know people that's more important than a lot of people, and they look at me as an important person. But I don't take that and be like, you know what, I'm this and that. Because for me, what's important is that I'm who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Could it be that we're not really, since we're on the inside looking out, we're not really seeing the shine on us, that we don't see the potential within ourselves?
Yo, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Ernie Pinnacoli, the photographer, he's seen it. He's seen us. He know who we are. He told us back then when we seen him. He's like, yo, you guys. He's seen how special we were. He's seen this. Ernie Pinnacoli. He's a Native American Indian motherfucker. But we're from that blood. We're from that root. So he's seen what we had. He knew it. Nobody could duplicate where we came from, man. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how much money you got, I don't care what you got, you're never going to supersede me. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Because I did everything. I did everything a rich motherfucker would do without being rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting my dick sucked. Everything I did, like, I had women take care of me. I didn't take care of nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like kind of like one of them situations is like, it don't matter. It's about who you are. Stay true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And we just special niggas.
Ernie Pinnacoli was at an event with Ralph McDaniels on Video Music Box. And I was just shouting him out crazy.
Ernie Pinnacoli knew us, man. He read us. He was like, yo, you guys are special and this and that. But I remember when we met him, he was like, yo, you guys are special. And he's a special guy. He's a native. He knows. But our blood, we have native blood. So he knows us. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Nas __ Nas. You know what I mean? He definitely commenting and keeping them comments going. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what I'm saying, like, world, me and you, we got a lot of shit to tell, man. Like, we do this.
Yo, what you feel about niggas buying them blue checks now all over the place?
Fuck the blue checks, man. Fuck that shit. Why you buying blue? I don't even want to buy a blue check. If I'm not worthy enough for a blue check, I don't want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's a fact, son. I ain't gonna front. I'm seeing so many niggas with blue checks that I know is fake. It's like, come on, my nigga. Like, you ain't get no blue check because you popping like that. Like, come on, son.
Son,
and I'm
me
talking
and
about
you.
that. Yo, real talk. I don't be wanting to offend niggas that I know that brought their blue check, but I'm just keeping it 100, and I'm keeping it 100. Like, it is what it is.
Me and you deserve blue checks for not.
Yeah, but we don't got them.
Son, like Kareem came in, like what Kareem Bliss Johnson said. He's like, yo, y'all niggas are real, but we don't get celebrated for being real.
Hold up. Renegade Revolver said, how did we, he said, how did y'all maintain longevity? You want to answer that?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Nigga, and then I go after.
All right. How we longevity is that, you know, being brothers is one of them situations like, yeah, we fight, but at the end of the day, it's love. Love is how we maintain the longevity. You know what I'm saying?
We need. Yo, son, since we've been on here, we had a couple of cousins, niece, everybody then chimed in on this live, son. We got a lot of family out here.
Who? I just seen Day. I don't know. And my man Kareem Bliss Johnson, my nigga, son. I love that nigga. He a real nigga.
And Leela came in. And Leela came in.
Leela came in, yeah. And Kareem Kareem, that nigga's a real nigga. Like, yo, I always respect him, son. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't matter how many people, it just matter who. You know what I'm saying? And
yo, you know what? I'm so happy to have been out through all of these eras and still be out here relevant doing my thing. And this shit is done with ease. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me having you on the show right now, nigga, that's a big deal for me. But it's also love because you my brother. And I should have been had you on multiple times and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's light for me, but it's big for the culture because a lot of people was actually wondering what's going on with me and you, what's going on with you and what you doing. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with me? Like, real talk, my nigga, we could probably put together a Europe tour of us doing all that old shit. And niggas would come out because that shit is classic music. And niggas never seen a tour of that during this time and age of that golden era sound and bringing back that.
I need a real nigga to do that, son. Because, yo, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Like, I was doing shit with other niggas, and but a lot of these niggas is pussy, son. I need a thoroughbred nigga to really, like, dedicate himself to that. So that shit gonna take some time, son. Cause these niggas out here be pussy. They be groupies and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not really, like, it's a difference between loving the culture and being a part of it and just being a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only shit. You know, that's the difference. We say, you know, and for me, I would love to just tour and do fucking shows, and we just don't, you know, just get money doing shows. But a lot of these niggas out here, they be really groupie niggas, man.
Yo, so, you know, for that Insane Psycho Home shit, that shit is on its like 24th anniversary. We put that shit on like 2001.
Insane Psycho Home is probably the most celebrated fucking, yo, that shit is a respected album, son. Like, at the time when we did it,
we never did a tour with that, though.
Son, at the time that we did it, nobody gave a fuck. But now, at this time, Insane Psycho Home is a classic fucking album that everybody loves. And I'm like, how come y'all niggas didn't support this shit when we first did it? But everybody loved this album. Like, yo, Insane Psycho Home, you have the copy? And people be writing me like, yo, you got the copy? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, y'all niggas wasn't around when we was fucking. Yo, son, it's crazy.
Yo, son, like, everything is a destiny and shit is written. And what's supposed to happen is going to happen. And that's just what it is, my nigga. Maybe it just wasn't meant. Like, I don't think we was doing nothing wrong because we, like, all of the names that we named and stuff like that and the things that we went through, we was right around all of these niggas, son. It just, it wasn't our time, son. It wasn't our time. Remember when we was gonna get signed
You
to
was too real,
what's the
son.
label that
You was just too real, nigga.
What was that label that most definitely Talib
Soul.
that we was about to get signed
to? Raucous
Records. Remember when they was first starting, nigga, and I was pursuing the guy from Raucous Records because they was talking about they was looking for dope artists, and we had the hottest single in the city, and I was pursuing the Raucous, and we supposed to have a meeting with them or something like that, and then they told us that they went with Most Def and Talib.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, son. I was fishing a lot of different little independent.
You was doing your thing. Like, I can't even take that away from you, son. You was on your grind. Like, you was in tune with these niggas. Me, I didn't give a fuck about these niggas. I was like, fuck all y'all niggas. Like,
I think his name was Jared.
Jared, yeah. I remember we was on the elevator with him. I remember, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, my nigga, like, I was out here with these niggas, son, and yo, son, man. Yo, cool. Man, I'm still out here putting out hit records. You still out putting out crazy records, nigga. Like it's in us, my nigga. Like we grew up with this shit. Like it's not like we gonna give it up.
No, we inspired. All these. That's what I always say. Like on my post on Instagram, I always say, all these niggas that y'all hold in a high regard, they hold me in a high regard. All of them. They don't understand it, son.
Hey yo, Teardrops is in here, son. I just was talking to yo, Teardrops, you need to come in, son. I need to have you on Grindhard TV podcast, my nigga. Like you gotta come in, son. Like for real. I gotta talk to you because when I came in on your live before, you were saying something, and I went, yo, my nigga
I always ask about you, Kukoo. Word to mother. What's up with you?
Yo, he do. Yo, Cook, he asked about you all the time. So I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. I'm chilling. I'm in Switzerland. What's good?
Y'all too was ahead of y'all time.
Yes, son.
No, we were. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. But we was, you know what I'm saying? We was ahead of our time, but we was trying to get with these niggas. But we was too much for them, son. They were supposed to be working for us, but we, what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all had the streets and the underground. That's what happened. They wasn't ready for that combination. That's what it was. They wasn't ready for that.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, Tiz, I remember when you and Anna Live dropped that fucking first Glen Kings joint, son. That shit is a historical classic, son.
I still got it. I got all my.
Yo, why you don't put that shit up digitally though?
I'm about to. I got a website right now on my new one. I dropped it in like in June. I dropped the Blend CD. But I just kept it on the internet because I want to see all the profit. You know what I mean? I ain't want, the Africans, they get the boot. I ain't saying I'm big like that, but neither here there. Once they get a hand of your thing, they take money away from you. I ain't want that to happen, man. I put too much work into it.
Because you're independent and you want to get every penny. You got to squeeze that sponge.
Yeah, so I made my own website for just that Blend CD.
What you do it through? You did it through Wix or something?
I had my man, King Cash, Sergeant War. My man Sergeant War did it for me. I have no idea what he did. I actually did it through. I don't know. He did everything. I just told him, asked him just to make me a website and make sure that it go to my PayPal if somebody buy it, and I get and I just look and see and make sure that I send it to the right person.
So how's that working out for you?
It's all right. I think that if I'd have went the corny route and went like to putting it out in the streets and stuff like that, it would have worked better. Because it would have got promoted more. Blends ain't really the most popular thing now. And if it was popular like that, then I could say I could have done it that way.
Yo, Tears, I ain't gonna hold you. These niggas is blending now like crazy, son. It's like blending tournaments right now.
They are, but they're not making no money off of it. The only person making money off of it is Ted Smooth.
That's what I'm talking about. I be seeing that shit on his shit.
He monopolized the whole shit, and I don't got nothing against it because I like his blends. His blends be fire. You feel me?
So, yo, maybe I need to start putting more blends from you and shit on the show and all that. Like, you need to start coming around more, son.
Nah, are you right? I gotta be more outside. You know, my health issues. That's the reason why I played
You
back.
still fighting that shit?
Yeah, diabetes and stuff like that.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I remember, son. Remember back in the days, you used to eat cupcakes and fucking snacks all day, and I'd be like, yo, kid, tell him the truth. I used to tell you. I used to be like, yo, be careful with that shit, my nigga. Like, you doing a lot.
I was a little Debbie fiend, man.
Yo,
Little
son,
Debbie was my
you
girl.
would have them cakes all day.
Word.
I was like, yo, this nigga eat cakes like crazy.
Word.
And look.
Yeah, and I caught diabetes.
Diabetes.
Right after probably, when you were saying that, I was like 20, 21. I caught diabetes when I was 22 years old. Word.
Yes,
Word. You 100% right. You definitely did. You was like, yo, you eat them shits too much. You know what it was? We had money. I ain't have money like that. So, you know.
Right. But we was comfortable. Nigga, we always was comfortable and shit. And we was out here grinding and shit. Because I remember you and Ann and Live, nigga. Y'all niggas was moving, doing parties. Y'all niggas was buzzing back then, son. Like, for real. Like, as DJs in the neighborhood, y'all niggas had it clicking, son. And niggas, y'all had a following. And I always respected y'all niggas. Then y'all went and did the Hall of Fame shit, the store and the Coliseum and everything like that. Like, I always respected you, Ann Alive, Will, God Bless the Dead, motherfucking E. Like, I always respected y'all niggas, son. Like, y'all niggas really made it happen from out of fucking Flushing, son. And I respect y'all little niggas, because I was always older than y'all. And when I moved out to Flushing, I was always on my wild boy shit.
You know what?
But I respect
I said that on the live the other day, but I didn't want to blow you up like that.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
I didn't want to blow. I said, yo, who was I with? I was with Chris Billadou.
Chris Billadou. Oh,
Frenchie. Yeah.
Right.
And he brought you up. He was like, yeah, and World was, well, and I was like, yo, I was around World, and I knew World was always official, but I wasn't around when you was getting busy. You feel me?
Right.
But then he brought it back up. I'm like, yeah, you're right, because I remember not just him saying that, man. He was saying that. He was like, yo, he came out here, thought Flushing was super soft, because he definitely took over.
Hey, yo, son, you said you was in the studio the other day with some Queensbridge niggas. Who you was with?
I was with what's this kid name? Godfather Part 3.
Oh yeah, Godfather.
Yeah. Godfather. Okay, yeah.
I mixed his album. I mastered his album. I mastered it.
Yo, son, so what he was saying, what he was talking about?
No, I ain't bringing. I ain't got. No.
I think Godfather can't say nothing. Who was that nigga? He was a lackey, son. That nigga. Lackeys can't say nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was a lackey, nigga. Like, come on, son.
Yo,
that nigga was saying nothing.
Yo, talk, yo, kids.
Yo, y'all is official. Stop that, Kook. Stop.
Yo, hey, yo, kids. You know how Kook is, right? Kook is gonna be killing, son.
I was a wild nigga, son. Them niggas, man. World was a diplomat. World was a diplomat, nigga. World was a diplomat. I was a nigga. I let it hang, nigga. Like anytime I would bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? World was a diplomat.
Y'all came to Flushing from East Elmhurst, right?
Correct.
No doubt.
Right now, I tell everybody I went to 227 on Junction in Northern.
Okay.
I told you, if East Elmhurst was as big as Jamaica, it'll be 2 times worse than Jamaica. Yeah. And I'm telling you that. There's way more official dudes that come out of East Elmhurst and the South Side. I promise you that. I promise you that. I went to school out there, and then I went to school with niggas from South Side. Ain't nothing against South Side. There's a real nigga everywhere. But the consistency level of real rights out of East Elmhurst was like year. It was like year. I keep it a buck. Y'all niggas.
Hey, yo,
wow.
Man, yo, I always respected you because you was a young nigga. You ate too many cakes, first of all. But second of all, you was always a grinder, my nigga. Like, and when this DJ shit, when you and Analog was popping with the shit, y'all niggas took that shit to 100th power, son.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I can't say that enough about
Analog, yeah. Yo, what's up with Analog? Where he at?
He out here.
Didn't he have like 4 kids? He got like 4 kids now.
Oh yeah,
right?
We ain't gonna tell us. He real secret. Like he like a secret squirrel and shit. He was like, yeah, how do you want to represent your kids? I'm like, yo, Live, what's up? And he like, don't tell nobody. What are you you talking about? I cherish my kids, nigga. I love my son. Like I
Matter of
love
fact,
my son.
his firstborn son with homegirl from Pominock, he got to be like 27 now, something,
He's
right?
a fucking teacher.
Oh,
That nigga went to
wow.
John Jay and all that. He
Wow.
went, yo, God bless him, my nigga. God bless him. He's word.
That's what's up.
Word.
He turned out good. Man.
Turned out good. Turned out good, man. His son does very good for himself. But yeah, he got.
Me and Coop was on here. Me and Coop was on here. We was talking about the whole Prodigy situation and shit, and how we was vibe with them, and doing a lot of shit with them and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand in the game how deep embedded we are from the beginning of the golden era and shit, and who we was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all taught. Yeah. How can anybody say anything to you? You taught over the world, bro. Like real shit. Come on, my nigga. Stop that. Stop. Like
you don't know.
Yeah,
Prodigy was my son.
Word.
I remember that nigga called me. Prodigy called me one day. I was sleeping. The nigga called me. I was like, yo. He was like, yo, this nigga Capone cut a nigga in the face. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? He's like, yo, the nigga Capone cut a nigga in the face. I need some bullets for my gun. And I'm like, what? I need some. He was like, yo, I need some bullets and shit. He's like, yo, I need some bullets. I'm like, what? What the fuck you talking about? He's like, yo, it's P. And my mother told me it's E. I'm like, who the fuck is E? And then I got on the phone. He was like, yo, it's P. I'm like, yo, P, what up? He's like, yo, I need some bullets, man. Yo, the nigga fucking Capone cut some nigga in Long Island. I need some bullets and shit for my gun. I was like, yo, you my man. I got you.
Yeah, the niggas have
peace to that nigga Prodigy, man. Like, I miss that nigga.
Rest
Yo,
in peace,
I'm literally already, but I'm gonna take this full shot for Prodigy, yo. R.I.P. my nigga Prodigy, man, because that was really my guy.
Prodigy, my nigga, son. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
That nigga got a lot
I
of
love
history.
that nigga Prodigy, man. I love Prodigy, man. Whatever we went through, I love that nigga, son. He was a cool nigga, man.
Yeah, nah, he was good. He was good people, man. Good people.
He was a cool.
I remember when I was working.
Stobo was a bitch, but Prodigy was a cool motherfucker.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Stobo was a bitch. Fuck Stobo. Yo, the only reason why I never spaz on Stobo because of Prodigy. That was it.
Man. Yo, I ain't gonna front. Stobo was my nigga, though. Hey, yo, Cook, you know what
he was your nigga. He was your nigga, son. He was your nigga.
I seen Stobo at a Illa G. Illa G got a web series. I seen Stobo at the joint, and I seen homie. I walked up to him and shit. He was rolling a blunt. He ain't see me. I was like, yo, what up? You got a light? And he looked up and he fixed his glasses. I'm like, yeah, nigga, it's me, nigga. Word. And we chopped it up and everything, yo. And we dapped it up and squashed everything right there, man.
Yeah, I fuck with a lot of people Stobo fuck with, right? I engineer for his crew, for the niggas that he fuck with. They real rights, though, at Elmont.
Son.
They real right.
Not all of them. Me and Stobo dapped it up, son. It's all love with me and son.
Word.
You know what I mean? It's all love. Like,
damn.
We niggas is grown now. Yo, remember, his son, K. Sean, that's my godson, my nigga. I ain't seen this nigga his whole life. And that nigga's my godson. You know what I'm saying? So, like, me and Stobo seeing each other at that Illa G fucking meet and greet. That was perfect. That me and son connected and squashed everything.
Nah, it's good. It's love. It's love. Love is love. But yo, Teardrops, what's up, my nigga? Like, long time no see, bro.
Chilling. Yo, y'all niggas gotta come by. I got the I took over Power Play, the old Power Play.
I know.
Okay.
I already know niggas. Remember, I came there with you before. Wasn't I over there at your joint?
Nah, you was at the other one. I got the studio that Nas did Illmatic in.
I know. No, I was in there. I got footage out with that in that shit right there.
Yeah. Now I took it over. I'm the
engineer. With you, I want you to master one of my newest joints. Like, I got some other new shit coming out. Like, you know, I'm still making music. You said that in your live, nigga. You know, I can't stop making music, nigga, because I just do it so well.
No, y'all are genuine artists. Like, word to mother. Like, always been. Like, like real shit. And you were doing things before people was doing. You was about your business
Right.
and the music at the same time. Niggas was just on the music shit, letting people control their destiny.
Right.
Dub. Now you know it's a dub. Now the world, you people that's on, it's on because they selves. Like word to mother, they the computer hobby niggas, like real shit. Like y'all.
Yeah, we've been doing this business shit early.
Yeah, real shit.
Yo, $1 million mills. Millie NY said Queens is in the building. You already know what it is.
Where you? Who said that? Let me see.
$1 million.
Oh yeah, that's my man.
This nigga, yo.
That's my man. He just came home.
I remember
16 half years.
I remember when this nigga Tears dropped. Like, yo, when we did the Light Up the L's shit, he came and he did a drop for us for Light Up the L's, and I remember that shit.
Word.
You know
Word.
what I mean?
We played
like, I remember.
We played y'all shit on our blend tape. I got.
No doubt, I remember. I ain't forgetting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we on here, me and World, we on here vibing, and then you come on. I'm like, oh shit, that's memories, nigga. I live in Switzerland now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a whole different country.
You know
what I mean?
You from Switzerland, my guy.
You ahead of your time. Now you ain't gotta worry about the dollar or nothing. You ain't gotta be niggas over here nervous. We nervous.
Nah, son, my country protect me, nigga. Black or white, nigga. My country protect me, nigga.
Your country been neutral forever. Even when World War II
Exactly.
happened.
They protect me, son. I'm good. They love me, son. I work. They love me. I put that work in. I'm good.
Word.
I was telling Cook about we
Switzerland, nigga. Really? Switzerland? Fucking in the Alps and shit? God damn.
No doubt. I've been there, done that, nigga.
Word,
no doubt.
Real. But yeah, $1 Million Smiles. That's my man. He just came home from 16 and a half years.
God damn.
Word, yeah. He came home and he TikTok, he got it locked. He came home Thursday. He painted his face, and the world's on him because he going for a different angle. He ain't going for everywhere everybody else is going. He going for like what y'all did. Y'all didn't go for what everybody else was going for. Feel me?
So you think he painted? You think he painted his face right now?
Probably.
All right. Let's see. I just invited him in. You just got him invited in on Grindhardtvpodcast.
All right.
We gonna see if he.
We had my man Kareem Bliss Johnson coming this bitch. That's my nigga.
Yes. I'm just saying, this Grindhardtvpodcast, we are 1 hour and 33 minutes in. I usually do 2 hours.
All right.
So, half an hour. We can bring people in if they want to come in. We can talk about it. We talking about all of the authentic shit from the golden era, who we are, because all of the people that came in are authentic people. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. All right, let's go. We got your guy in here.
My nigga Ted Drops.
You gotta put some light on, nigga. He said you paint your face. I want to see it.
Gotta stay in the dark.
You gotta stay in the dark.
Some Johnny Depp shit.
Hey yo,
fucking.
Hey yo, $1 Million Mile, NY. What's good? My nigga Teardrop said you just came home from 16. Like, you want to elaborate on that? First of all, welcome home.
Thank you.
Welcome to Grindhardtvpodcast. And you know what? Just say how you feel, my guy.
I would tell you it was overwhelming in the beginning because it felt so surreal. Like, as soon as I got back out in society, it seemed like everything's moving so fast. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Everything's built up now. It was like that when I left. It was still a desert.
Yeah.
Queens is looking like Manhattan.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. I went down south side. I said, overlook the same no more. Totally different place.
All those big ass skyscrapers and shit everywhere, right?
Absolutely. I mean, but I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Ain't nothing like home, bro. I ain't know how precious freedom was, bro.
See? Yo, I just want to say this to you. Welcome home, first of all. But I want to say, as a real goon nigga from back in the days,
yeah,
I kind of hold that pride to myself that I was able to escape doing all of that time.
Yes.
Every time I got a gun case or robbery case, and I'm not trying to glorify this shit, but every time I got a gun case or a robbery case or assault case or anything like that, I told my PO, my public defender, you know what I'm saying? Because I always had a public defender. I had paid lawyers when I did business, and I had public defenders when I did motherfucking criminal.
Backwards. I
But
mean, not backwards. That's funny.
I told them, give me the best deal you could get me, and I'll plead
Yeah.
guilty. Because I already knew a lot of shit that I was arrested for,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
Because I was that nigga.
Yeah.
I was that nigga in the street.
Yeah.
Gun boy, all that. So I was pleading guilty, but give me the lowest time with some probation or whatever, and I'm going to plead guilty to that shit. Because I know I ain't trying to fight it, because I know I did it.
Mm-hmm.
They may not have everything,
Mm-hmm.
but they arrested me. So I'm not trying to fight it because I know I'm not taking something to trial that I know I did.
Yeah.
Give me the best deal and I'm going to take it. And it's always been 6 months, 5 years probation, a year recurring.
We never like taking time. Like we just like fucking give it to us. We'll just do the time, fuck all that shit. Like, I ain't got to fight it. Like
dirty, nigga. Only telling it was a hammer. Either it was a hammer charge, assault charge, beating a nigga up charge, robbery charge.
I just want to do my time and come home. Like fuck all that shit. Like you know. What I'm saying?
So yo, my nigga, $1 Million Smile NY. Like let us know like what it's all about with you. Like, give people a brief analogy of your whole
hold on.
existence.
Your world. Let him tell your history, Smiles. Tell him where you come from.
Well,
real shit, because you got a lot to tell, man.
Well, the main thing I want to say. Hold on a second. Right now, baby. What I want to say is this, right? Come up in Southside, you know, you had to earn your stripes. I never wanted to be this type of person, bro. I ain't gonna say a lie to you. I ain't gonna sit in front and tell you I was the toughest dude in the hood and I wanted to be that way. I was forced to be this person because you had predators and they prey on dudes. Remember, I was just a fat little dude that's gonna play video games all day. But it ain't work out that way. I was forced to go box. I had to. And dudes in the projects and days tormented me. You know what I'm saying? So I dealt with bullies most of my life. I hate bullies with a passion. You know?
Me too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was because of the boxing that got me to bump into 50 Cent and Bang Smurf and Domination. And if it wasn't for that, I mean, that changed my life a whole lot because I was like, yo, I'm nobody. I'm keeping funky with y'all. I was nobody. You know what I'm saying? And them brothers pulled me in that circle. And to be amongst them was an opportunity. But then you had a guy around my neighborhood named Scientific, they call him Flores. He was an infamous sticker kid in my neighborhood. And he pulled me in under his wing. I didn't want to, like, listen, everything I didn't mean to do it, but I had to. I mean, a reputation is very powerful, man.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
But yo,
talk to me.
Let me ask you a question, though. You know this motherfucker Zip with the drip.
Yeah, I know Zip with the drip.
Yeah, we all know. So I went to junior high school with him.
Yo, niggas told me. Yo, my man told me, like, you know Zip with the drip.
Yeah,
yo,
I'm
like, I don't know Zip with the drip.
He's from right there.
Like, yo, I don't know this nigga. Niggas was like, yo, you know this nigga. I'm like, no, I don't know.
You on the DMs and all that. They keep deading his page. But I think Kook is asking you that $1 Million Smile because you did 16 years and Zip did like 20 years. So that's why he probably asking
you. He's from 105th and Northern. I don't even. My dude told me you know him, and I'm like, I don't know this nigga. Like, who is he? Zip with the drip.
Hold on, but I want to shout out Blanco first. Boss like Blanco, they been looking out for me. I'm gonna keep it 100. But right. your situation, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100.
I don't have a situation with Zip with the drip. I don't know him. I'm asking you if you know him.
Nah. I never ran across him, bro. I ain't gonna see him for a freestyle, son. I don't know about
me either. That's all I'm like. I'm trying to find out because people told me I'm new to it. Like, yo, you know Zip with the drip, man. I'm like, I don't know this nigga. Like, they're like, yeah, but she was in Corona, and I'm like, oh, but I was in the bomb building. I don't know this nigga, but
you should know him. I don't know how you don't know him. Because he's from. I'm gonna
tell you why. Because back in the day, Corona and East Elmhurst, we're all one neighborhood in that era. But everybody didn't fuck with each other. And from the bomb building, we was like our own little radius. And we got busy. We got busy out there.
Shout out to DJ Sinister.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Sinister. In that area on 30th Avenue right there from 96, 94th, and 95th and 94th. We was like our own little area right there. We held it down right there in that bomb building.
Word.
Everybody didn't fuck with us, but we all wound up.
I didn't even know he was from the hood. I was like, what? Zip with the drip? Who this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck this nigga is?
What is your wait? Wait, was it Sing Sing?
Nah, Zip wasn't in Sing Sing.
What about Attica?
Zip, I think he was in Attica,
Yo,
I believe
as
so. I
far as
don't
I
know.
know, he was
I
in
don't.
all them jails
Yeah.
up there, but I didn't have to go there because I pled guilty early. Like I was guilty.
Yo, I didn't even know who he was. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, dudes are like, yo, he's from the hood. And I'm like, yo, I don't even know this nigga. For me, you know what I mean? I did my time in Connecticut. I was like, I don't even know this nigga.
We older than a lot of them. Like, we older.
I think because I'm older than
is
them.
like,
Yeah,
Coop,
maybe.
Coop, like you like 2 years older than me, right? Or a year older than me.
You
I'll
gonna
be
be
47 this year.
Oh yeah, nah, no way. There's no anywhere you're supposed to know him then, because he's 2 years younger than me. Zip 2 years younger than me, and I'm 43.
and I'm 2
I
years
don't know
older
Zip
than you.
Jerry.
So
Nah, I don't know
our
Zip
niggas was
Jerry.
like little niggas to me, son.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, he was a little nigga. He was a little nigga. He wasn't around when I was wilding or the world was wilding. I don't know this nigga.
Yeah,
For real.
Remember,
Fendi.
He a little
listen,
nigga.
let me tell y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, y'all was the
I'm
type
gonna
of
reach
brothers.
out to him though. I don't know this
Hold up,
nigga.
let him say his thing.
Y'all was the
All
type
right.
of brothers. Y'all the type of brothers to come get me to whoop a little nigga ass. I was getting on y'all nerves. I was talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was that dude. Y'all like, Smile, I need you to come take care of something. I got y'all, big homie. That was my job. That's the truth. Used to say.
And I always did that too.
Zip
I always
with
looked
some
out
other
for the
shit.
little boy.
Saying that's what Bang Smurf and 50 had me doing. That was the muscle. I was the little guy.
I remember when Bangum Smurf used to come on the Ave all the time and shit like that. I remember Bangum Smurf from back in the day.
Yo, shout out to my brother.
Remember seeing Bangum Smurf. I don't remember seeing Bangum Smurf.
We used to hang on the Ave all the time on 161st at Nat Barbershop.
That's a fact.
Yo, Bangum Smurf used to be out there back then.
That's a fact.
Really? I don't remember seeing that nigga though. I don't remember seeing him.
You remember Nat Barbershop on 161st?
Yes, I do remember Nat
Of
Barbershop.
course.
Listen, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, right? Let me tell you a quick story. One time, Smurf was like a soldier, because at this time he used to call me Soldier Boy. Say, yo, listen, we're gonna go to Jamaica Avenue real quick. I gotta go check something. I said, all right, no problem. So we on Jamaica Avenue, we moving around, and I see Ali Vegas, the rapper.
Right?
I said, Smurf, Ali Vegas. He said, that nigga right there owe me some money, so I'm gonna run down. I said, you gonna run down on me, so I'm gonna run down this dude right now. I said, all right, so we go there. Listen, he pressed son, he started tapping his pockets. Like, oh shit, he like Soldier homie now, so I hold him down. He's shaking him down. And he robbed him right through the avenue. I said, all right, we boogie. He's out of there. So that's how Smurf gave it up. But listen, it was on site with him. He Smurf seen you, that's how it was going down. He put a gun in his hand, that nigga's an animal. He's a sweetheart. Other than that, but when he got a hammer in that hand and a knife, I feel sorry for a nigga, man. He gonna fight you. He gonna fight you before he put that knife up in you. He clap the shit out you in a heartbeat. Now me, at this time I ain't like playing with guns. I ain't like messing with guns, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really like messing with guns.
We was gun boys from East Elmhurst, my nigga.
Son, we always had the ratchets, nigga. We always had the guns, nigga. We was known for that shit. Like, what the fuck?
That's why I pled guilty, because back in the days, it was 8 months for a burner. It was a year, and you did 8 months. So I was pleading guilty left and right, nigga. Like, fuck it. Let me get that little bit of time. I get it run concurrent, then work out something where I do 6 months probation, 5 years probation, whatever. Like, yo, my nigga, I was doing that, son. I was out in the street.
Let me tell you, y'all was smart.
Son, I never met Smurf.
Listen,
I didn't know Smurf, but I know World.
I'm gonna say this.
All right, go ahead.
What you did was smart, bro. You were smart because you know why? You was able to have a successful and flourished life, man. Had you took the crowd, bro, they would have linked you and hang like they did me. That's why they got that big ass in front of Queens, that Queens Court. That red train that's sitting there, so they railroad your ass. But you was smart.
Yes.
You smarter than me. Look, my mama put the crib up on me. My mama put the crib up on me twice.
You know what? We ain't never had the crib. When we moved from Brownsville, Brooklyn, we moved to Travelers Hotel in East Elmhurst. We was in that shit for a few years, and then we moved to the Barn Building where it was apartments. So I already knew I didn't have no money backing me. So as I'm in the street going crazy, I knew that I can't go to take it to trial. I don't got no lawyer money, nigga. Like, I'm pleading guilty. I know I'm guilty for this shit. I'm out here doing it, and I ain't trying to take it to trial. I used to say, why the fuck is niggas taking shit to trial if they know they did the shit? Why is you taking it to trial? Nigga, you better get the best deal you could get, nigga. You bugging.
Listen, you know what it is though?
Yo, I gotta holler at Zip with the drip. Cause yo, honestly, I don't even know this nigga, but niggas is like, yo, you should know this nigga, and I'm like, why? Like, who was he?
Nah,
not
nothing.
I don't know, but niggas told me he from Corona, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I don't.
He was a little nigga. You wouldn't have known him, but I'm in tune with him.
He was a little nigga, like us. He was a little nigga. So he talking all that gangster shit. I don't understand
that nigga.
I'm gonna reach out to him.
That nigga.
I'm gonna get you on a live with him. Son. You ain't.
You on a live with Drip no Drip, whatever that nigga.
Hey, yo,
Zip no Drip. This nigga like, who the fuck is that nigga? Yo, son, who was backing out niggas with toes, son?
Nah, Zip. I'm
Zip no Drip.
Junior high school.
Cool.
I went to Martin Luther King High School in Manhattan in Amsterdam, nigga. Martin Luther King High School. I was a Queens nigga, and I was running that school, nigga. I was running Martin Luther King High School, nigga. A Queens nigga was running that shit. That's a fact, nigga. I could get Ali for that fuck with these niggas in Brooklyn and Smith and Wesson. I could get these niggas on the line and say, that nigga Coop was running the fucking King High School, nigga, when I was in there.
That's
fuck Zip with the Drip. Put that nigga on the motherfucking I don't know this nigga. Zip with the Drip, nigga. I went to Martin Luther King High School in Manhattan, nigga, and I was wilding out there. Niggas know. I brought Stobo. Yo, son, I brought Stobo from Mobb Deep in fucking Martin Luther King High School, and them niggas, he had a heavy chain, and them niggas ain't touched that nigga because of me, son. Get the fuck out of here, son. That nigga's wild. Hold up. And I live in Switzerland right now, nigga. I'm square.
Ain't that
Yo, I'm just telling you, the nigga Zip with the Drip and his brother, they not to be played with. They with the shits, my nigga, just like y'all. They probably baiting y'all.
Son, world is not to be played with. Zip with the Drip and his brother, dumb asses. Because the world was free, nigga. We was free, and we did a lot of fucking shit. We robbed niggas. We did all kinds of crazy shit, nigga. We robbed niggas. We did.
But let me say this, big bro. Right? Let me say this, right?
Son. Because a nigga went to jail, that make him real. Y'all niggas is stupid, son.
Let me say this, right?
This niggas went to jail that make them real. Yo, put Zip on the Drip one line.
I'm talking about
he's a lone nigga, son. Like, yo, trust me, son. Niggas probably told him, like, yo, don't fuck with World and his brother. I'm pretty sure them niggas told him that. Like, yo, real Zip. Like, them niggas is not the one to play with. He probably was the one who was mad because I had one of his bitches. Like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here, son.
Crazy.
Like,
yo, World, say something.
Zip with the Drip on the fucking line, son. Fuck Zip with the Drip, nigga. I live in Switzerland, nigga. I speak German. That nigga pussy, son.
Yo,
listen,
World,
yo, son.
Let me say this.
Yo, put Zip on the Drip. Yo, I don't even know that nigga, son. He was living in Corona. What the fuck, nigga? I rolled up on niggas in Corona. Yo, you remember Do from Corona? You remember Do and True? Do you remember Do? Do was a fucking gangster nigga. And I rolled up. Do you remember Marty? Marty? Do you remember Marty? Marty? What? That nigga, yo, what?
Cool. Now, I want to say cool.
Rest in peace to that nigga Do, because you know that's DJ Polo's nephew.
Do died.
Yeah, he got killed, son.
Word?
You know how he was up in the streets. That nigga died.
He was a real nigga, son. That nigga was a gangster, son.
Yo, you know he was DJ Polo's nephew.
Dude was a real motherfucker, son.
Yeah, son, that nigga got killed, son. That's DJ Polo's nephew, son.
That's crazy.
Respect the dude. Respect the dude. Respect the dude.
Listen,
that was a real nigga, son. He wasn't nothing to play with, dude. He was nothing to sneeze at, son. So I don't give a fuck about fucking. What's that nigga name? What's that nigga name? What's that other nigga? Yo, dude was a real nigga. Dude was a nigga you don't play with. But what's that other nigga name? What's that nigga name? What's the other dude's name? Yeah, okay. Zip with the Drip. Yo, that nigga, dude was a real nigga, son. Do and True them niggas is real, son. Them niggas you don't play with. But who was the fuck was Zip with the drip, son? Who was that nigga?
Yo, let's switch
Listen,
the subject.
he was a
man.
spin-off. Yo,
Listen,
son, he was a
but
young little nigga.
I want to say this, that about the main thing about y'all, the incredible thing about y'all is that y'all establish yourself, and that clout speak for itself, especially music.
Son, I was on an island with Jamel, son. World man Jamel. That nigga was blood. When I was on the island for the gun charge, I seen Jamel. That nigga he had the fucking Pele on. That nigga Jamel seen me. He was like, oh shit, what up, Coop? I was like, yo, what up? That nigga was like, what's good? You need anything? Holla at me, son. That nigga was blood. I wasn't, son. Niggas ain't touch me, son. Fuck Zip with the drip. But that nigga, he ain't do shit, son.
Boy, stop.
Yo, you know Jamel. Yo, you know Jamel. Pumpkin, brother. You know Pumpkin. 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 Do you know Pumpkin? You know Pumpkin. What?
Pumpkin, you all knew Pumpkin.
Like,
Yo, cool, you going there, cool.
Yeah, he going super in. That nigga going in.
yo,
man.
son, they don't know crazy, son. Yo, chill.
Ask Pumpkin.
Yo, son,
If you speak to Pumpkin, ask Pumpkin
like,
about Zip and his brother.
we trying to get niggas interviews in. Like, what are you doing, son?
Nah,
What? I'm just
Cool
now,
speaking his truth.
son. Jamel.
Wow.
Where's Jamel at, son? Jamel, son. Come on. That nigga had the Pele on fresh shit. That nigga was dipped fresh. I seen the nigga. He's like, yo, what up? I was like, I'm on the island. I'm on Rikers. What's poppin'? He was like, yo, you need anything? Holla at me, son. The nigga had the fucking Pele on fresh, son. The nigga was not sweating nothing. He's like, yo, you need something? I'm here. Pumpkin is his brother. Real niggas from Corona know Jamel and Pumpkin, son. If y'all niggas don't know them niggas, y'all niggas ain't real, son.
Yo, we on Grindhard TV podcast right now.
Yeah.
We got people who got the bones. We got teardrops. We got motherfucking $1 million smile _NY on the live. We want to hear from $1 million smile NY. Let's go.
Yeah. Just tell them the story about you in the unit.
Well, being in the unit, listen, like, no one knew about me until I started knocking guys out behind Burger King in the car and do it. And that was just by accident. And then a guy came with some more dudes. I was trying to get a cat a job in Burger King. And that ain't work out too good. He said, you can put your ass in it.
Hold on. You said Burger King and Conduit. Is that right there, like in East New York?
Behind 134. Right behind 134.
Right near the hotels. Right near the hotels on the.
Oh, that's right there, Rockaway Boulevard. Where Rockaway Boulevard.
Yeah, absolutely. So I tried to get the kid the gig. The kid was here, get the gig. He just got wild on me.
World trying to give a straight face.
Yeah, he was like, you big tall ass nigga. You see bitch ass nigga, why ain't get the gig? I said, man, I don't know, man. It ain't my fault. So I just sucker punch the nigga. You know how we do in New York. You know how Queens niggas do. We sucker punch niggas. You don't get back. I gonna let you beat me to the punch. I beat him to the punch. I said, it's the nigga days. The manager come out and said, what's going on? I said, I don't know what's going on. I think he's trying to rob the place. You know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know. I think he's trying to rob the place. So listen, next thing I know, next thing I know, right? The nigga came back like the following day with 2 or 3 more dudes. So I'm sitting with my son Trizzy, and we're on a lunch break, and his sister. They come in the store and say, yo, which one of you, it was a Jamaican, he said, which one of them Smiley? I said, yo, why you asking? I stand up. He ain't seen me square up though. I said, why you keep asking, man? He said, me, I talk to you. So I sucker punched the shit out that nigga. And I hit him one time, he went to sleep. His mans, they said, oh shit. So I just started following him. Next thing you know, the mans come out again. Oh shit, Spencer, why you fighting again? I said, man, they trying to rob the place, man. They trying to rob it. Because listen, that Burger King on the Conduit always getting booked. Niggas stay robbing that spot. After I did that, he wanted to make me a manager. I said, man, I'm not being no manager over here. He gonna get me robbed up in this motherfucker. I'm not stupid. I ain't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know my name was buzzing and 134 on God Bro with BTB and all those dudes. You know what I'm saying? With B-Wise, Prove L, El Dorado Black, Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks, Prove L, Domination, all these guys. I ain't know none of them.
So what year was this? What year was this?
This is about 2003 and 4.
Hold up. That's like before 50 and all of them.
Nah, that's not. That's when the unit was just starting. They was just starting. This before the units popped. I was there in the beginning, literally in the beginning. When they dropped, what's that? 50 Cent the Future. That's when I was around.
Oh yeah. That's the first shit.
They ain't dropped. He ain't dropped Get Rich and Die Trying to like when I got locked up.
So why did you have to go do 13 years then?
Conspiracy to murder and the criminal possession of a weapon. Because I knocked out a police officer. I didn't know he was a cop.
Killer Queens. That's what it is. Killer Queens.
You see the cop got shot on Jamaica Avenue today, right?
Yeah, I know.
I ain't see it.
I know.
Word.
Nigga. Cop Killer Queens, nigga.
Word. I ain't gonna tell. I can't kick that on here. I'll kick that to y'all.
I got motherfucking, you know what I mean? Nigga on the live right now, like, and that shit is happening. You see how that fate is? That's why that's why your shit is dark right now. I understand, my nigga. So keep your shit dark.
Yes.
I'm happy to have you on the show. I'm happy to have you on the show. Cause yo, honestly, real talk, since I'm still so relevant in the game right now on some independent shit from back then, I don't be trying to like blow shit up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm one of them. I just always had a job, stayed in school, know how to beat probation, know how to plead guilty to shit. Like, I kind of like lawyered myself into a free career, but I was the most grimiest nigga back then.
But you was smart. You was smart, man. That's different.
Oh yeah, no, but both of these niggas are smart niggas.
Yo, in my DJ Khaled voice, you smart.
Listen, Cool, you smart too. Q, don't try to Cool sitting at the cut. Yeah, you smart too. You slick.
Man. Yeah,
smart,
that nigga
smart. Cool smart. I know you tough, Q. Cool, I know tough Q is when I see him. I know you tough. That's a fact.
He talking some shit. He talking some shit on his live.
Yo, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, it's like, yo, like, I didn't even know. My man told me he knew fucking, what's his name? What's this guy name?
Zip.
I just drank. I just drank a whole
Zip
bottle of
drip. Like, yo, my man told me, yo, I know you know him, and I'm like, I don't know this nigga. Like, he was a young nigga. Like, I'm like, I don't even know him. I know dude. I know dude. I know.
Let me tell you how I know him. I'm gonna tell you how I know him. I know him because one time I was at an event in New Jersey with Drewski and what's the other DJ from Hot 97, the Spanish nigga?
Camelo?
Camelo.
What?
It was Drewski,
Camelo,
and my nigga Mex from Staten Island, and they had a whole bunch of independent artists there, and the whole Janice son and Rocky, all of them from the building. They got a group. They got some dope shit, and they was out there in Jersey, and I saw them there, and Zip with the Drip had just came home, and he was with them, and I was chopping it up with him. So we was backstage, like in the backyard, and he was like, "Yo, can I smoke with you, OG?" So I let him smoke, and he was telling me, he said, "Yo," he said, "I'm one of the dopest rappers you ever gonna hear." And I said, "Word?" I said, "That's how you feel?" And he was like, "That's my word. That's a fact, my nigga." I was like, "All right." I said, "I'm gonna hold you to that." Yo, listen. Let me finish telling the story.
I'm listening. I ain't cutting you off. I'm listening. I ain't cutting you off. I'm listening. Go ahead.
So I passed him my L. He said that to me, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna hold you to that then, because you in here with my little niggas. Like, these is the sons of my peoples that I grew up with. That's Kirk and Janice's little son, and Maddie and them little son. Like, those are my niggas, my little niggas.
No doubt.
So
no doubt.
I started seeing this nigga blowing up online, and I was like, hold up. That nigga Zip with the Drip wasn't playing. So I tried to get him on my podcast on here. I tried to get him on a podcast. We be DMing each other and everything. And I be trying to get him on a podcast, and I wanted to bring him into the studio, but he never wanted to leave the area because, you know, he got all that smoke with a lot of people because of all the shit he be saying and how he was really holding it down. But that's how I know him. But me and him, we be corresponding with each other, nigga. So ain't no funny shit. But when you be like, fuck that nigga, like, you don't have to say that because we all the niggas,
son.
Regardless.
Yeah, but I'm
fuck that nigga and all that because that nigga.
I don't mean it. 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 But I just like that's just my way of saying, like, yo, he ain't really earn it. You know what I'm saying?
Just a wild nugget. You not from that generation though, so you wouldn't understand the work he put in to give him the respect that he getting right now in the streets. So and you don't care. You've been in Switzerland for like the last 14, 15 years, nigga. Like I'm out here, so I know what's going on out here, nigga. And I'm a real nigga.
Yeah.
You already know. It's only real niggas on this fucking shit right now.
Fact.
And my nigga Tiz is real in the hip hop game and what he contributed. Because Tiz, you never was on no crazy wild shit, and I respect it.
It's not my speed.
I know, but at the same time, I know what you contributed to hip hop. You feel me?
Word.
Yeah. No, I got you. But what I'm saying is like this. Like for me, I would never disrespect because I see, you know,
nigga, you was disrespecting all day on this shit just now.
No, but listen.
He was definitely
No. Listen. But I know about him, you know, because him and 10 Toes Down, you know, and like Hassan Campbell, they all got beef. Like I follow them niggas, like, but I didn't know that Zip with the Drip was from Corona. Like my man told me, like, yo, he from Corona, and I was like, what? I didn't even know that shit, son. Like he's like, yeah, he's from Corona, and I'm like, what? Really? Like I didn't even know that.
He blocking his page and everything. That's why every time he make a new page, soon as he get back on a new page, that shit start filling up with followers. But then they wind up somebody hating on him and reporting his page every time.
Yeah.
Nah, but you know, for me, it's just like I don't hate him, but it's just kind of like he be talking crazy, but
you was just sounding like you was hating.
Nah, I can't hate on nobody. I live in Switzerland, son. I can't hate on nobody. Nigga, I'm good. I'm good.
If anything, since that nigga repping the hood, nigga, you need to apologize, nigga, because you didn't know much about the nigga. And you was like, fuck this nigga. You need to apologize.
In the can, he was rapping.
Nah, like
he was rapping Queen's right, bro.
You know, Zip with the Drip, like at the end of the day, like I just don't know much about him, but I respect what he's doing.
Nigga, I'm your big bro. I'm your big bro, and I'm telling you that this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to apologize right now.
Yeah,
but yo,
because he was repping the borough.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
He was repping the borough and East Elmhurst in the can, and they was respecting his shit.
But yo, from what I heard is that he stuck my man Sonny up. I don't know if I can respect that. I don't know if I can respect that. I'm not saying who I heard that from. I'm not saying who I heard that from, but I don't respect that. Son is my man, son. So that's a different thing, son.
Hey, yo, Coop. All right, you don't gotta apologize. Shout out to my nigga Hassan, Sonny. Shout out to him. And yeah, all facts.
That's my nigga. Sonny's my nigga, son. Sonny's my nigga, son. At the end of the day, son. That's my nigga. Okay. No matter his fault.
So Drip with the Drip is all good. We from the hood or anything like that.
Him, man, son. I'm a Corona nigga. I gotta love Drip with the Drip. I love him. I gotta love him.
When he dropped that fact, I'm not making him apologize no more because he right. I did catch Sonny for the rollie and everything, and no, he ain't apologizing no more. So it's ain't no hate, but we not apologizing.
Yeah, I want to talk to Zip with the Drip. That's my nigga. Like at the end of the day, he from Corona. That he from Corona. I got love for him, son. What?
Yo, Coop. I want $1 Million Smile NY to just say a little something, man. Nigga, he been on here in the dark, and I want to hear what this.
Go ahead.
Shout out my nigga Smurf out there in motherfucking Trinidad.
Shout out Bingham. Shout out definitely Bingham Smurf. Shout out definitely.
So Bingham Smurf. Shout out to my brother Chainsaw G. Shout out to him. Groove Vibes. Shout out to Groove. What I want to say is that listen, at the end of the day, I know who I am. I'm a hater. I would never deny being a hater. I appreciate being a hater.
You say you a hater?
Yeah, of course.
He got a song called "I'm a Hater" too.
There's nothing wrong with that. I needed that. When I was in prison, bro, sitting there, I used to hear all these niggas on the radio. I had a deep passion and conviction. I said, I know I'm better than these dudes, man. but I got to prove by my actions. So I made it my purpose. The first day coming out, I was going hard. I was wanting to put that makeup on my face. That's war paint. I'm not going against nobody in New York. I ain't going against nobody in Queens. I ain't with somebody in Brooklyn. I'm with New Unity. It's us against the world. Because everybody's shitting on New York, and that's a fact. And I would never change my mind on that. It's us against everybody. Every goddamn body. Because niggas is not just equal to the industry. When it comes to New York, niggas from South Side, why you think we got Queens rap radar? You know what I'm saying? It ain't New York rap radar, it's Queens rap radar. It's separated. Niggas need to get together.
Hey, yo, somebody got to turn their TV down. Somebody got their TV up. Turn that
I
down.
got you. I think that's me. I'm watching the Knicks game just finished.
I just was at the Nets game yesterday. They lost for half three fucking 11th birthday, my nigga. We was out.
Yeah, I thought I shouted them out on your page, your comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that everybody in the industry feels some type of way about New York. They ain't telling us. They ain't going to say it. But that's a fact. They feel some way because they know once we get a stronghold in the industry, we ain't giving that shit up. I ain't got nothing against what the South is doing or what Cali's doing. I care about New York, upstate, Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, the 5 boroughs. That's what I care about. I know once we come together, you know what I'm saying? I know once we come together, nothing in this planet can stop us. Nothing. And they know that. Why you think niggas is leaving New York to go to other states to fuck with other rappers and artists? They think it's too hard to survive in New York. Listen, man. Stay in your hometown, nigga. Earn it from your people. Make them love you. Let them see you. Let them feel your energy. Because nothing in this planet can stop us. Nothing can stop Queens. Nothing can stop Brooklyn. Nothing can stop Harlem. Nothing can stop anything from Staten Island, Strong Island, nothing. And everybody knows that. That's why they want to keep us separated. Why you think they got this algorithm, got us fighting amongst each other? Why you got these little niggas busting at each other? Because the algorithm is paying these little niggas to do that. They reward you for negativity. I ain't got no problem with little negativity. It's all right, little back. You got to have balance. They ain't no motherfucking balance. It's just extreme. So I came to level this shit out. I came as the motherfucking world-renowned hater. Man, I was smile. And I don't care what anybody say. I don't care what anybody say. I love it. I enjoy it. I embrace it.
So you would say you basically like a Charleston White type of nigga?
Nah, I'm just $1 million smile. I like being smiley.
I love Charleston White, nigga. Charleston White is the truth, man.
Yeah,
fuck everybody.
I fuck with her song.
I love that nigga, son. Charleston White. Everybody worrying about that nigga tell the truth, son. Fuck
I don't know a lot of these dudes. Remember, I'm in the camp. I only get to hear so many people because it's isolated.
He only came home Thursday.
Yeah. Kiosk only hear so many people.
Yo, so I got a couple of questions for you and shit like that.
What's up?
So since you just came home Thursday, how come I be seeing a lot of niggas in jail with like cell phones and shit, filming shit? Like you wasn't able to like cell phone?
I don't want to answer any questions.
The game changed, nigga.
They doing, and I don't want to blow nobody up, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that.
All right. I understand. Street nigga.
It's a fact.
So yo, like I ain't gonna front. Welcome to be home free. You know what I'm saying? I applaud that. You know what I mean? I feel bad for a lot of my niggas that did an asshole full of time because niggas ain't want to plead guilty. They want to try to fight shit or they got caught too much red-handed on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel bad for them. But I'm just happy to have been around this long and be living to this age and be in the game for so long that I could talk about a lot of the shit that I've been involved in. Or not say it in that contents where we could like determine or not like that, but at the same time, I'm still here doing my thing. You know what I mean? So welcome home to you.
I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? It happens, and I know for a fact, like Cook said, I've been hearing a lot about 50 back in the days when we was in Corona, East Elmhurst. I've been hearing about 50. So my niggas Stone and Direct and all that, because those are my niggas from fucking junior high school and shit, and high school and all that. But I've been hearing about y'all niggas when we was out in Corona, because when we was out there with niggas like Master Divine and all these niggas, and Big D and all the niggas that they made the movies In Too Deep about. So we was hearing about all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And dealing with that.
We knew the real fucking gangster drug dealing niggas. Like we was hanging around them niggas. Like all these niggas is new jacks, son. They, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like
and Coop, you know what's crazy? At the same time, when we moved to that area, we moved into a rapper area. Because at that time, Kid and Play, Salt and Pepper,
Yeah, son.
Beat Nuts,
Rakim used to come through, Eric B. All them niggas, man.
come through that area.
G-Rap.
Come on, son.
From down the
Come
block.
on,
G-Rap
Man, G-Rap was in the hearse.
Word.
Come on, son.
Yo, cool. And I ain't gonna say like I envy that because y'all was from a rich area. You know what I'm saying? Like South Side is a little different. It's just not like y'all. Like y'all got more unity compared to South Side. I'm gonna keep it funky with you, man. When it comes to grown.
Nah. Let me explain something to you real quick. When we moved to East Elmhurst from Brooklyn, we moved to a welfare hotel called Travelers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now at that time, hold up. At that time, niggas was selling drugs like crazy, right?
Yeah.
And niggas was getting into rapping and there was a bunch of houses out there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my niggas wasn't, everybody didn't have jobs and shit like that. Like, niggas was selling crap. Like, for instance, if they made a movie called In Too Deep about Big D and Master Divine and all these niggas that we knew growing up around our area, niggas was selling drugs and getting money, son. They made a movie about these niggas that had Corona and East Elmhurst on lock and other places. Like we already was getting it, but at the same time, we was hearing about Supreme and Big D, and Fat Cat and all them niggas from out there. We was hearing about them niggas, but we was in a whole other side of Queens doing it. And they made movies about shit from these niggas. So that right there tells you alone that niggas was doing their numbers. But we was from a whole totally different area. But when we started growing up and getting older, we started moving to like Flushing and Jamaica. That's how we started. Like that's how I was able to be at Nat Barbershop and chilling on the Ave on 160th and all that, and being in Flushing and knowing about Rob Bourne and all these other niggas out there.
Rob Bourne. Where the fuck is Rob Bourne? Where Rob Bourne at? Where the fuck is Rob Bourne?
I just went to hold on, let me tell you something.
I just went to his birthday.
Y'all niggas know Rob Bourne. Come on, that nigga was a racist. Teardrops.
I just went to his birthday party.
Teardrops. You know Rob Bourne. Come on. Teardrops. You know Rob Bourne.
His birthday party. His birthday party.
Yo, Rob Bourne was a abrasive motherfucker, but he was so fucking flamboyant, man. You had to respect Rob Bourne. You had to respect Rob Bourne gangster. Like, that nigga, I almost pulled the ratchet out on that nigga. Like, mad time. Like, he was on point, man. Rob Bourne, he see me.
He's very intelligent. Very intelligent.
Rob Bourne is a different breed of nigga. Trust me. He see me.
The names we mentioning right now when it's live, like
Teardrops. Tell that nigga Rob Bourne respect. Like tell that nigga, man. Tell him respect from Kukoo. He knows, son. Cause I ran downstairs and I had the ratchet. He seen it. He was like, "Oh, this nigga got the toast." I was like, "Yo, that nigga got the toast." Yo, if I was to see Rob Bourne to this day, I would shake his hand, buy that nigga a drink, son. Me and him would talk, and we would talk to the morning, son. Cause he was a smart nigga, son. But at the end of the day, he respect the gangster, son. Rob Bourne is that nigga. That nigga
was from Pominock and ran Queensbridge. You heard? Took over Queensbridge.
Son.
Took over the biggest project in the world.
Rob Bourne was a different breed of nigga, son. He was different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dude and Drew and all them niggas. Dude, he was a wild nigga, son. And True was a wild nigga too, but he was too loose with it. But Rob Bourne was a businessman. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he understood that he was a businessman, but he can get clapped. And that was the difference, because when he seen me, he knew he could get clapped. Because he knew I had to. You know what I mean?
That nigga had soldiers.
He had soldiers. He had soldiers. But I was gonna clap him. Definitely. I was gonna clap him. But if me and him met,
well respected, man.
If me and him met face to face, I'm pretty sure you would see me and him chilling together, son. Because he was just one of them kind of dudes. Like he was like, all right, I'm gonna conduct my
cool.
business. Don't
Yo,
interfere
cool.
with my
Let me
business.
tell you
You know what I'm
something real
saying?
quick. If you look
What?
at the horse Christmas video, the Jolly Day video, in the beginning, when the nigga is saying, "Hey yo, y'all got what's the next shit y'all got coming out?" And then Moon will say, "We got something out on Christmas, coming out on Christmas," and then it goes into the Jolly Day video. That's Rob Bourne's son asking him.
Son, Rob Bourne was a different kind of dude. So Rob Bourne was the kind of dude you gotta respect in certain perspectives because he was the kind of dude. He was like, all right, he's diplomatic, but he can get messy.
Yeah, that nigga,
But he wasn't ready to get messy. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that about him. You know what I'm saying?
Rob Bourne been a boss since a teenager. And that's
Rob Bourne was different. He was different.
That nigga been boss like
he was different.
nigga been boss like his whole life, yo. No fun. And
he
you know he's
different.
He's from Baisley. You know
He was different. He was different.
He's
But I was ready to clap
Baisley.
him a couple of times. But you know, he was so much on point. That you had to respect him. You had to respect. I was gonna clap him. Yo,
Hey,
Rob Bourne knew. Like,
yo, cool. Hold on. Yo, Tears, you know what's crazy? Is that this nigga lives in Switzerland, so nothing can happen to him.
You know,
like,
you know me.
He's talking to us from Switzerland, so can't no fucking police or nothing come after him and say nothing to him.
Word.
He's a total citizen in a whole nother fucking type of the world.
Nothing against you. You know me, world. You know what I be thinking. I'm like, damn, he can talk all the shit he wants. I can't talk this shit. I could be found. I'm outside.
But what I'm saying is like Rob Bourne was a different breed of dude. Like he was like, okay, he could get messy, but he didn't want to get messy. And that's what I respect about it. But I think when me and him met and he was fucking with Stobo, we just got caught in the, it's a loyalty thing, because I had Stobo back and that's what it was. But other than that, we would never have no issues because me and him, we would have gotten along, Rob Bourne and me. And I'm pretty sure if you told him, like, yo, Kukoo and shit, he would be like, oh, yeah, I know that nigga. He had the ratchet with that down when he ran down.
Yo, Coop. When he see me, he act like he don't know me.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that time when I ran down the steps. Remember when you was talking to Mike? And I ran down and he was like, yo, ever since then, he was like, yeah, okay, this nigga got the red. But Rob Bourne, for me, like, I know Rob Bourne, I never had a problem with him. But
Rest in peace,
when it comes to my family, yeah.
Rest in peace, Mike.
Hold up. Mike who?
No, not Mike. You talking about Mike Jenkins. Mike Jenkins didn't die.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about Mike Jenkins. I thought
Mike Jenkins died?
No, hell no. That's like my uncle. Hell no.
Mike Jenkins is my man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, Mike Jenkins didn't die.
No, I thought you was talking about Mike because you was talking about Stobo. Stobo and Mike were man close.
Which Mike?
Mike from Stobo Court. Remember? Killed himself on the island.
What? I don't know this dude.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
you don't remember Mike?
I thought you was talking about. I'm like, who? Nah, Mike? What? What the fuck you talking about?
Mike Jenkins is from my court.
Jenkins is a gangster. He's a gigolo. Like, what the fuck? What would he be killing himself?
Mike Jenkins is down.
Mike Jenkins is from my court.
Mike Jenkins is a real nigga. Like, what the fuck?
What you talking about, nigga? Like, nigga, we from the court. Niggas fucking promenade.
Like, Mike Jenkins is a pimp. Like, what you talking about?
Hold up. Hey, yo, Coop, hold up. Let me hear what Tears had to say. What you said, Tears?
Y'all not from my court. Y'all from the court near on Parsons and Jewel, right?
Yo, bro, Mike Jenkins' father passed away and they spread his ashes right in front of my building.
Word?
Yeah.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
You know, Mike Jenkins didn't live with his father. Mike Jenkins was his grandfather.
That was his grandfather. So his grandfather building and his sister with the dreads and the little son and all that, They was right outside of our window all the time, nigga.
No.
Nigga, I would see your mom coming in all the time.
They from Casino and Jewel, that building on Casino and Jewel. The first
exactly, you was right there.
Where was your building at?
Nigga, 6933, boy. What you talking about?
Exactly. 6933, son. What you talking about?
Teardrop?
I thought that was the south side.
69-33 Casino Boulevard, Jewel Avenue, son.
Yeah,
all day, son.
I'm from 6909 Casino. You heard?
I know where you from, nigga, because you right. Yo, Tears. You was right next to Grand Lost building, nigga.
No, I was actually on the first floor and Grand Lost was on the third. I was in
that's right. You was on the first and Grand Lost was on the third.
Yeah, your facts.
Nigga. And Grand Lost was a nigga, son. My new hit singles with his little underling motherfucking, you already know what it is, nigga. Go, baby.
Tiz, remember the chick, the white girl, the Italian girl that your cousin used to fuck with, that she got on my dick, like. Well, Christine, you know Christine, my nigga.
You talking about Polish? She Polish. She ain't Italian. She Polish.
Ain't Polish.
She's
Christine,
Polish.
What you talking about?
That's how
she Polish.
She ratted on my cousin. My cousin got
she
forced life. What you talking about?
No, she didn't rat. No. No, she ratted.
Yeah.
I was fucking her. Yeah. She was good.
That wasn't even his girl. That was
always fucking the white bitches.
That was Adam Velasquez's brother's girl.
That was
Scott's girl.
Who?
That was Adam Velasquez's brother's girl.
She was fucking nice, son.
Yo, Coop, hold up. Yo, Tears, I'm gonna tell you something that we ain't never talked about before. Like, I'm gonna tell you some shit. I'm gonna tell you some shit. When I was working for Mad Soul, right? The first year we went. Yo, Coop, what's the first year we went out to Vegas for Mad Soul?
That was like 2004, wasn't it? 2005?
No, it was way before that because I stopped working for them 2004. So it had to be like 2002 or 2003.
Okay.
Right? Yo, when we was out there the first year, my niggas was out there doing a basketball clothing line. And it was the nigga that was running BK Lobster, my nigga Rodney. That was Daddy-O's son. He had a clothing line, and my cousin was a silent partner invested in it. My nigga Ray, he died in a motorcycle accident.
Yes,
he did. That's
Ray.
My cousin. My first cousin, right? Yo, kid, you never knew this. Your father went to
I know.
Vegas.
I definitely do. We don't got to talk about this. We don't got to talk on the live about that. We cut that up. I got you. I know. You know, I know everything about that. And that's why when you said that Cop Killer Queen shit, I was going to say some other shit, but I got to keep that secret. You feel me? You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying. I want you. Yo, kids, we don't got to get into it, but that just shows you how official niggas is.
Exactly.
You know, I know everything.
That's my cousin. Like my cousin. Official nigga.
Hold on, kids. How the 6 degrees of separation is.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You my nigga, and that's my family. And that was your father.
Word.
And I was out there with him that year with Mad Soul. We spoke about all that on this fucking live.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Matter of fact, his father just died. I just was at his funeral. I got footage of it just recently.
That's crazy. That's with D Visions, right?
Nah.
Yeah,
my uncle Richard.
Yeah,
his father.
Richard Monroe.
Yeah, but they made
police motherfucker.
Oh, I thought it was on the other side of life. You feel me? I'm just talking about.
We ain't gotta go into that no more. But that's how deep that is, right there.
That's real. That's super real. That ain't little real. This may be too deep for this fucking this podcast.
Yo, we said it. Yo, hold on.
Son.
We said enough.
Son. Yo, Tears. Yo, my family, we gangsters, son. I'm telling you, like,
yeah, too deep for this podcast.
Gangsters, son. We gangsters. That's how it goes.
That's my first cousin, my nigga.
That's crazy. You never told me that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now on Grindhard TV podcast that's how real it get with us, and we that ill out here in the streets and forever.
That's real.
So
That's super real.
niggas could be sleeping and niggas could be acting like they don't want to like let niggas in or pull a string, but you know why.
Yeah, facts.
We always been out here in New York, like.
And you know what's crazy about that shit? You know what's crazy about that shit is that we're always been the nucleus of all of that shit, son. No matter how real our cousins are, how gangster them niggas are, we're always been the nucleus of that shit, son. That's a fact.
But I'm still here making music, being positive,
And,
being a dad.
and still with that fucking smile.
World is a wild nigga. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he pissed me off, but that's my nigga. Like, that's it. Finish. End the discussion.
Son, like, you just got some people that just know how to maneuver shit, son. That's it. But you know what I mean? We got through shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Smiles. Like, this nigga, he did 13 joints, nigga. That's a long time.
And came home
for almost 17 years.
And yo,
16 and a half.
Just to keep it a buck. Like, you know, just to keep it a buck. I ain't trying to shit on, you know, what's homeboy name?
You ain't even gotta say his name. Whatever.
Yo, cool, leave that nigga alone, cool.
I don't know leave
that nigga alone.
What's his name? Zip with the drip.
Cool,
like, yo, I ain't even trying to hate on that nigga. Like, because I didn't know. Like, yo, my man David told me. Like, you know, I went to 3rd grade with the nigga. And he's like, I know Zip with the drip. I was like, word? He's like, yeah, I know that nigga. I'm like, word? He's like, yeah, he was, yeah, I didn't even know who he was, but my man know him. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I know Zip with the drip. I'm like, really? I don't know that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Yo, son,
like,
anybody could go viral, man. Look at the whole D'Amelio family, my nigga. Niggas is viral, son. You know what I'm saying? Tears jumped up out of there and shit. So look, let's
he had to bounce. I was too reckless for that nigga. He ain't want it.
Hey yo, let $1 million Smile, like, say where niggas can find him at and everything. But I really already see his $1 million Smile _NY.
That's right. That's where they found me at right there.
Do you got any more stories you want to tell niggas about, son, while we on the live?
Well, we could talk about let me see.
We got a lot of stories, my nigga. You know me and you, son. Come on, son. We got like, what the fuck can I say? Like, I don't even like.
Hey yo, let $1 million Smile tell his story now. You just said enough.
Okay. Go ahead, $1 million story. Tell your story.
Oh, his service is acting crazy.
I'm gonna reach out to Zip with the drip. When he on live, I'm gonna holler at him like, yo,
son, he be talking to niggas. When I be reaching out to him, we be having like conversations and shit on the shit. So it's all love, my nigga. You don't just be going extra hard.
Me though. He don't know me. He don't know me. I'm pretty sure he don't know who I am.
I met him before in person.
He don't know me though. I'm sure he don't know. I don't remember him. I don't know this nigga. But he was a little nigga. He probably was a baby when we was in the game. I don't remember this nigga. Like,
it's whatever, my nigga. Yo, where $1 million Smile at? Yo, $1 million Smile.
It just went out for a second. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Yo, I'm getting used to this technology, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I know you is. I see something moving in your dark screen. What is that?
That's my frames.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. So say what you was gonna say, my guy.
Yeah, so you know, growing up in Southside, going to prison and all that stuff was no. I mean, the only time I ever met Prim was when I get my ass kicked in the park in Baisley.
Right.
The boys in Baisley probably jumping on me. It's about 400 of them. I don't know where them came from. I know that was a cool moment for me.
So you was going around the time with Freaky Ty and Mr. Cheeks and all of them.
Absolutely. I was a little nigga. I was a little nigga then. At that time, that's what Smurfs wanted them hard. I was a little nigga. I just watched them niggas. I see them, but I was in around them.
So do you know my nigga Papa Don?
I heard of Papa Don, yeah. I definitely heard of Papa Don because Papa Don used to come to the New Tribe barbershop on Jamaica Avenue or come to our shit on Linden and Guy Brewer. It's a fact.
Yeah.
He used to hang with who you were tying them.
It's my guy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? For growing up around there, man, it taught me a lot. It definitely prepared me for prison. I know that much. You can see a lot about that shit. But going to Rikers Island, going in there in that house, especially had some two top body shots. They just finished killing a Crip kid up there. Stomped his brains out. So I go inside the house, right? First day in there. Now, mind you, now my heart beating like a rabbit. You're not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. My heart beating like a rabbit, bro. You heard? So the dude tell me, he said, yo, go take your big ass and go sit inside the day room, nigga. Sit on the bench. Now, if you sit on the steel bench, it's with it. Because niggas at the plastic chairs was niggas that's running the house. So I had a crucial moment to think. However, 50 told me out of his own mouth, he said, listen, man, it's on you if you decide to go in the house with your head up or with your head down. I decided that day to go in the house with my head up. The nigga said to me, listen, nigga, go sit your big ass inside the day before I smack fire out you, nigga. You hear me, bro? I'm not, I threw an uppercut. I just missed him. I swear to God I did. The minute I turn around, I see a sea of niggas on me, you heard? All that's, that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, they fixing me. They fixing me good. See, the CO jumping, throw me inside the gate. So I'm inside the gate. You know, if anybody knows if they've been in the Ford building, there's the gate right there where you got all the niggas sitting outside. Niggas threw piss on me. Niggas threw piss on me. You know what I'm saying? Shit in my face, shit, you know, shit in my lip. Nigga taste all that salty shit. Keep it funky with you. So the niggas told me, say, I know I had to decide. If I go to another house, I'm gonna go through the same bullshit again. So I said, listen. The dude told me, he said, yeah, nigga, tell you you were staying inside. I said, yeah, nigga, I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here. I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
If I go to another house,
Yeah.
I gotta go through a whole other process.
Yep.
So they took me to my cell. They came, and at this time now, I ain't know nobody in the house, and they was at court. Nobody ain't come back from court yet. So after 3, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, dudes start rolling back in from the block, and I can hear niggas whispering down by the door. They're like, yo, some nigga down here trying to front. Nigga acting like he with it. Niggas down, so niggas like, oh, word? So, man, by the cutter of a law, you know what I'm saying? These guys, the nigga that pulled in front of myself was black. I knew from my hood. I said, woo! Oh, man, I gotta go through this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So I came out the cell, niggas was rocking with me. I was in the loop. As long as the niggas know I was no punk, and I got me a plastic chair. That's all that mattered. I got a plastic chair. I wasn't sitting in that day. They call it day room dummies. They got sitting that steel with your ass right on chrome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, fight, especially the niggas put me in the box. Then I go up to Washington on my first bed, sitting there shaking out the boys from upstate. You know, I'm a slinky nigga, niggas sleeping on me. At this time, I met a kid named Ramadan named Champ. You know what I'm saying? He used to run with Troy Ave. He run around Troy Ave back in the days. So now Champ, at this time, I met him because he was with my Cody on the island. My Cody's 6'5". He got that drip life shit. He the shit, you see old drip life out there. Him and Von Dawn from out of the South Side. Shout out to Von Dawn, 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So now I'm out there. We what the fuck my head is now? I'm fucking tired. Yeah. So now, what the hell was that, man? I just forgot the hell I was talking about.
You said you was upstate with some nigga named Ron Dawn.
Yeah, no. Ramadan, Abdul Mateen, named Champ. If you could, you could look him up right now. He got a couple undefeated in the heavyweight champion, heavyweight division.
Okay.
So now, me and him get cool because him and my partner 6'5" was tight on Rikers Island. And when I got to Green, you had dudes from upstate fronting on me inside the house. So I popped on one of their mans. But they didn't know I knew Champ. So after I popped on the dude, they was going to jump me outside. Because the reason niggas got mad at me because I beat them in a rap battle. I was talking like New York niggas. You know what I'm saying? So they get mad. I was like, New York nigga. I said, y'all niggas ain't do nothing but milk cows and shit. So it wasn't jacking that. So Champ came out the next day and said, yo, show me what this nigga ass, son. He said, smash, show me this nigga. I said, that nigga right there. He slapped the nigga. He started shorting him. He told the nigga, yo, bring your shit. He said, bring your shit out to this block. I can't. Nigga, Champ smacked the nigga up again. Nigga Champ gave nigga bars of soap. Gave a little nigga food. I said, all right, good looking. You know what I'm saying? So this is my life. It's like going to, then I get back out in the street, back to South Side. I go to, this time 50 them blew up now. Them niggas on a whole nother stratosphere. When I met 50 was at his mama crib, his grandmama crib on the side of the highway by the Conduit. When I came out in 2003, I'm saying these guys now got the spot next Madison Square Garden. That's where the old unit built office was at.
Right.
So when I went there, I seen Yayo. They came with me, welcome, open arms. I go up in there, we chilling, we chopping it up. 50 seen me, brought me in there. He said, I don't know who the guys he was around. I think it was some dudes from Violator or something like that. And he's like, yo, this is a little nigga I used to go knock niggas out, man, the projects, man. This little nigga, it's my boy Soldier Boy right here. He said, listen, I'm gonna get you everything you need. So they start giving me unit clothes. Nigga told me, listen, you gonna run around the unit. I said, no problem. I'm gonna run out the unit. Make a little
R.I.P. Chris Lighty.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Lori Dobbins. Shout out Lori Dobbins.
R.I.P. No doubt. Chris Lighty.
So now,
R.I.P.
So as I'm running around now, at this time now, I'm on parole. Nigga ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't get a job. Nigga got a felony. Nigga ain't got no GED. Nigga stupid as all out nails, bro. So I'm back in the street. So I'm going up there hoping I get put on this time to start rapping. I ain't want to be street nigga fighting all day. I want to rap. I want to put some rhymes out there now. Nigga been writing this whole time. So it ain't work out that way because I was going up there every day and I'm hopping the turnstile to get up there. Nigga walking to Jamaica Avenue is hard. Nigga don't want to sell drugs no more. Nigga don't want to catch some more robberies. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just thug it out. So I just hop the train or I go hop in a dollar cab and I run off. So I go up there now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the office every
call with him jumping out the cab.
But nigga can hit in Jamaica. Come here, boy, where y'all go? I'm going, I'm running. Or he sees ass to elbows. So he see. You know what I'm saying? So one day, I go to the office. I think it was Tony Yayo, Eminem, and Ludacris was at some. I don't know where the part was. Not too far from where we was at, and they told me to pull up there. So at this time, I met this kid named Jesse, Wook, and Lo and Preem. They was all outside. Now these are guys from 109 and Guy Brewer. They're a different street team from me. I'm from 159 and Guy Brewer. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really know them like that. But we all just down with G Unit. You know what I'm saying? So at this time now, Smurf is not fucking with 50 right now. They had a fallout. At this time, I didn't know the particulars of the fallout because nobody's telling me nothing. I'm out of whack what's going on. So back to me going back down to the spot to go see Yayo. When I get out, Yayo got this chick named London with him. He hopped out the Benz Sprinter, and he walked past me. So when Yayo walked past me, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? And say, yo, Soldier, they gonna give you the picture because you need an ID to come inside the spot to get inside the photo shoot. So I'm sitting out there. So I walk to the pizza shop with these niggas. We come back. They're like, yo, listen, we got you. We gonna give you a pass when we come back out. So they walk inside the photo shoot. These niggas ain't come back outside. I'm sitting out there for an hour, and I'm gonna keep it funky with you, bro. I felt so small. I felt like the littlest nigga in the world, like nobody even paid attention to me, and I felt so pathetic. You know what I'm saying? So I took that train ride back to Southside, thinking to myself that long ride back on the E train back to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? I get back to I walk to the crib. I'm in the house and by myself in my bedroom. I cut the lights off. I'm fucking mad. I'm angry. I'm sad. My nigga, I'm mad at myself. Like, these niggas trying to play me. And these the same niggas I think is trying to put me on. And you know, I'm a young nigga at the time, so my pride is getting the best of me. So I'm sitting there and Danny, whose name is Vito, pulls up in the crib and says, yo, he's like, yo, Soldier, what's up? Why you in the dark, nigga? I said, nah, man, niggas front on me, man. Niggas have me sitting out there. Ain't nobody trying to look out for me. Nigga said, yo, won't you just write Smurf? So I sat there, I said, at this time, I ain't want to tell my son I can't write because I'm fucking illiterate, man. I'm stupid. I just got this is beside the story. Me doing it 16 years, I was able to get me an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and get me a GED. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
that shit made you smart.
Bro. I ain't gonna front 16 years in prison is a blessing for me.
Right? Mm-hmm. See? Everything ain't always a glass half empty, it's a glass half full.
That's a fact, bro. So now I'm sitting there and he writes a letter. Like a week later, I get the kite back from Smurf saying, yo, listen. He said, you already know my nigga, you my little nigga, I fuck with you, I love you. He said, listen, protect domination with your life. I took that shit to heat and that's what I did. And I bring my code D65 with me. So we meet domination. At first, domination felt a little apprehensive about us because he didn't know us. Because I'm Smurf's man. I'm not his man.
Right.
So when he comes, I said, yo, you ain't got to get us. So listen, my nigga, Smurf told me to hold you down. I'm going to hold you down, bro. So once he got, we start spitting some rhymes upstairs with him and he got comfortable around us. I'm saying, I could tell he was uncomfortable because he don't know us. You know, I'm like 6'3", my code D, he like 6'5", 6'6". Right. You know, domination, domination like 5'11", shorter than us. Yeah. So we two towers.
Yeah, I know domination.
Yeah, so we start coming to the crib. We start vibing. We start building. We going through this shit every day. So now we start calling ourselves Team Henchmen, and we're a subgroup under SBG, Silverback Gorillas, with Gangsta Flip Records under domination. But we really just muscle.
Why would y'all call yourself Henchmen when it was Jimmy Henchman against fucking Violator?
See, at this See, you know, when you're young, you don't really give a fuck, bro. You're a
Right.
kid. You like, fuck it, you living to die. I knew, listen, I was prepared to die, man. Keeping it funky with you, man. I knew
Yeah, we were.
if I was living.
I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. We was out there like gun boys that didn't give a fuck. So I'm so blessed and happy that I still made it and I'm still here to be and still be relevant now in this day and age. Cause I was y'all niggas back when I was
yeah,
young.
but see, the difference between us and them is that you was more fortunate to be around an atmosphere where people was a little bit more forthcoming, open, and you had cousins. Like me, I ain't had no cousins that was they was tough in the street. And I'm saying that would have reputation. My brothers, they pussy. I'm just keeping it funky. You know what
No,
I'm
real talk though, but a lot of them cousins was like under me.
I got you.
So I was like the head of niggas. Like niggas was doing what they did because I was out here like doing a lot. The only cousins that I could say was already like goon crazy in the streets without none of my assistance is my nigga Tizzo. He was like one of the heads of the Decepticons back in the days.
Okay.
Like that nigga was super crazy out there in Chauncey houses over there on Utica and Fulton, like in the buildings. My nigga was one of the heads of the Decepts out there. My nigga Timmy, that was my cousin. You know what I'm saying? His mother was my mother's cousin. Yeah, so those was my second cousins. But we kind of grew up with them in Brooklyn, and we did shit with them as well before we moved to Queens and lived in like abandoned houses and shit like that. And my son, that nigga name still ringing bells out there. You go out there and you mention his name. Yeah. Like his shit. So my family been like in Brooklyn and Queens and New York, like making noise for like generations, my nigga. Yeah. So like I'm just happy to still be here and still be relevant in this hip hop culture that I love so much.
You deserve it, bro. You deserve all the good that's coming to you. You got a whole lot more coming to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everything you earned that. You work hard for that. Dedication, like I said. You was smarter than me and a lot of other niggas. I know brothers right now that's never come home, bro. You was smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys say you blessed. Facts. Look at all the shit you been. Look at all the shit you and Coon talking about. Look at all the people you encounter. You kind of use around killers. Niggas that don't play. Right. And you persevered. You are the definition of power, brilliance, and resiliency. And that's why your podcast is popping. Because of you.
That's a fact.
Because of you, nobody else. You the champ.
I appreciate that, my nigga. Bro. That shit.
Fact, bro, you earned that, man. You deserve that good life, man. All that's the fruit of your labor, man. Word. You deserve that shit.
That's how I feel too. I feel like that.
Of course. You need to send me a beat pack though, so I can put something out there for you too, man.
You rap too?
Hell yeah, I rap.
All right, so that's nothing. We can get in the studio. My nigga Blue Diaz got beats all day for me. Like this nigga sending me more beats than I even want to do something to, son. So it's easy to get you on something. I can put you on shows and that. Matter of fact, I got a show today. What's today? It's already. Oh, I got a show on I think tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a show tomorrow, son. Some crazy shit. And my nigga Blue gonna be there playing his beats.
Tomorrow's Thursday, yes. You want me to come out there? I come out there.
I got a show tomorrow, nigga. I think I just posted that shit on my page. It's some shit in Queens right there in Astoria or Steinway.
All right, I got you. So what I need, I gotta get that shit to drop because I'm not computer savvy at all, bro. That's man.
So you telling me you on Instagram right now? You can't go on my channel, my page, and look up the club that I've just posted.
All right, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna follow you first.
Yeah,
I'm following you.
All right.
So now, hold on. Let me see how I do this now. I gotta go.
I got some shit called it's called the Something Experience. It's called
Let me see how I do this shit.
My nigga Mr. Dope Chef.
I'm trying to go there.
Yeah, I got a whole shit tomorrow, son. Like this shit gonna be crazy. I got so many shows in April and May, like it's ridiculous. Like, and I'm going to Atlanta on the 22nd to the Charlemagne the God Podcast Festival in Atlanta. I'm doing that too.
I got to pay up my parole over, so I ain't get to meet her yet. So I probably could do the shit in New York until she give me a pass. But whatever.
Yeah, when you show them that you're doing enough good shit, then they start letting you travel and shit.
That's a fact. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Cause listen, I'm coming out there with my face and everything. If you go to my shit, you see the $1 million Smile and watch. You go to my.
Yo, I'm gonna do that once we get off. I'm gonna check you and shit. I was just, yo, honestly,
Yeah.
I was going live with my brother Kukoo,
Yeah.
and he was like, yo, son, like we should go live. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean? But I was in here writing a new song. I got some new Caribbean shit coming out. And look, just so y'all know I ain't capping, I was in here writing rhymes to my new shit.
Listen, let me do the hooks for you. I love doing hooks.
This nigga this Jamaican dude,
Yeah.
D.A.J. Johnson, he already got the whole song done.
Goddamn.
He just got little breaks to where I can do my verses. So all I gotta do is write my verses, and I got a show tomorrow, and I gotta go to the studio tomorrow.
Listen, I got to come and hang out with you so I can show you what your brother's made of. So I can see you can hear these hooks. That's my specialty.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm connected, son. Just stay in tune with me. You can come out and vibe with me, and we can make shit happen, nigga. That's what I do.
Listen, I gotta take care of my little daughter now. She's screaming for me. She wants some cereal, bro.
Do your thing, man. I'm happy to have you on Grindhard TV Podcast. Let everybody know what's your Instagram real quick.
$1 Smile _NY. That's dollar with DOLLA. That's $1 Smile _NY. That's the Instagram.
Shout out Teardrops for introducing us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make a lot happen. I appreciate all of your stories you put on here. And I'm telling you, in another 2 months, you're gonna be connected in so much shit from fucking with me, my nigga.
I got you, bro.
You're gonna be lit.
Let me tell you this one thing. Let me tell you what, $1 Smile ain't gonna let you down or let New York down. I got us. You can put the whole New York on my back. I will not let us down. I will not let us down, bro. Facts. You have a blessed day. You heard, bro?
You too, family. Hit me. Well, tomorrow we could be getting up tomorrow.
Fact. Hit you tomorrow. It's a fact. I'm gonna get it from drop. We're gonna chop it up. Copy one.
Yo, Mel Presidente was goody. I'm here. Hey, yo, Coop, where you at? That nigga must be knocked the fuck out. Let me see who in here, man. I'll bring somebody in because I'm about to end this in 3 hours, nigga. We did 3 hours already. All right, Tia's still in the building. $1 Million Smiles in the building. Mel Presidente. Let's see what that's about. All right, boom. Let's see. Let's see a Mel Presidente. We got about 13 minutes and I'm going to end this. Shout out everybody that's tuned in to Grindhard TV Podcast. Kukoo the Bag of Bones must be knocked out right now. And you know after this is going on Spotify, YouTube, this shit going on everything. Oh, Zip with the Drip is here. Hey, yo, Coop, where you at? Where you at? I need son coming in. Like, what's up? This nigga knocked the fuck out. Yo, I love this shit. Yo, Zip, where you at, nigga? I seen you just come in. Let's go. Hey, yo, Coop, you knocked out, nigga. This nigga sleep. I think it's like 4 in the morning out there for them with them niggas. I don't know. This nigga's in Switzerland right now. Like this is my nigga Kukoo the Bag of Bones. We was in here with him all night. And he must be knocked out and shit. But I see Zip with the Drip in the building. Oh, he left. All right, my nigga. Yeah. Cook finished. I'm gonna remove him. Yeah, he done. So yo, we gonna come back with more. It's about 10:40 out here. We did about almost 3 hours. I'm gonna get off. Zip came in, but he ain't want to get on my live. Yo, Zip, why you ain't want to get on my live, nigga? But it's all gravy because I'm good. I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? It's a Wednesday. I gotta finish writing these verses for this new drawing with D.A.J. Johnson and You know what I'm saying? The whole crew, Mr. One Love, Packer Wolf, Promotion, DJ Weddy Wolf, Grindhard TV, Street Media. We got a lot of shit going on over here. New single, Go Bay Bay. AOQ GTM is out. My Flower's still out. You know what I'm saying? In Transit EP's out. You know what I mean? Word Around the EP, Word Around the movie. Like, it's a lot of shit out. But I'm going to end this right now. We did a lot of talking. Shout out to all of my guests that was on there. On here, I should say. I appreciate y'all. Because you see, I was in the crib in my robe. And I took like about 10 shots right now, so I'm lit. We're going to see y'all. We're going to come back with more. You already know what it is. Grindhard TV.